You are my mind, blow my mind, despite you blow my mind, I'm satisfied, standing, but girl, you knock me out. Excited, so excited, baby. Make me wanna shout. DC, baby. Baby. Blow my mind. Blow my mind. Stand by. You blow my mind. Outstanding. We got a motherfucking war in Iran. Don't have an end to that shit. We got maggots running all through the internet away from the shit they got us in. Let's go. PC, baby. Yes, indeed.
Little something over the town, y'all. Come on. What's up, D? Come on, girl.
What? 2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics. We'll be going to a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm DC Zone, Rabbit Jones.
And I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics. Sunday night live stream. We go through the top news of the day. So come in, kick your feet back, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you know when we're about to slide on through.
Best believe it. If you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chase those maggots and coons. Maggots and coons. Let's not forget about those Puerto Ricans or white ladies too. They got us in this mess. From sea to sea, I appreciate you, all your black ladies, tuning into your boys from DC. They only talk about politics the only way we know how. Ha ha! Streets, baby! Welcome all around the world to these niggas talking politics. What's going on with you, player? you got going on today?
It's Memorial Day. Don't seem like it though. A lot of rain, bad weather where we at. So it's about a rainy holiday. That's what's going on.
That's a goddamn show. But damn show got a motherfucking like when you come on, it's definitely gonna be a motherfucking ton of things to get on motherfucking the Orange Demon fuck about for sure. But my thing is, it's two things. It's a lot of things for real, but right now, my thing is, where's the Gaza Strip peoples at? I'm just gonna this is one thing about this whole thing since we've been doing this, it's just like so confusing to me. Now it's even more confusing because I don't even know. Now I'm so to the point where, what was your beef again? Because I'm so lost at this point. You know what I'm saying? Do you even remember what their problem was?
I don't even remember that. There's so many problems though.
Got strip kids?
That was so long ago. And everything they was crying about got done and got buried. I forgot all about it. There's been so much stuff since.
I'm so confused on what I'm so confused, bro. I don't know. Maybe when maybe I can't be so critical on them until like the midterms or something. We can see if they do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Or what do they talk about? Or what, you know what I'm saying? Or even if they come out again, you know what I'm saying?
That is over. All that was over. We on some new shit. Gaza Strip kids got what they wanted. They wanted a reason not to vote for her. They got the reason not to vote for her. Now they got what they want. Now they can shut the fuck up too. Because for your one single issue that you voted on, you voted wrong. And now you got what you got. So that's what the Gaza Strip kids had to shut the fuck up. You voted wrong.
Nah, it ain't about voting no more. It's about what was your beef. I'm so confused.
They said
like if your beef was, for example, Kamala running for president against Trump, and your beef with her that you wanted to talk to her, so she talked to you. She even had a meeting with you and all that good shit. So the point to you still came on and said, "Oh, that ain't enough." What I mean, what is it then? What was it? Because right now it's on steroids where we was at first. So I'm trying to figure out what is the thing there? Because I never knew what the Gaza Strip kids things was about. What their beef was about. They never really articulated that. It just we already knew they ain't like people dying in the Gaza Strip. So it was just like it was nothing articulated to what you want done or some shit like that. That's why Kamala's always like, we want make sure everybody over there is safe and all, because it's not really nothing. What are you saying at this point? You know what I'm saying? Because she's not gonna go to war over there, so that wouldn't be a thing that be even on her mind. You know what I'm saying? So what would be the thing that made them jump out there and disrail the joint like that? Like, what was that? What
they said it.
Whatever it was, it is happening now times 10. So why don't hear you no more? It's the thing. So I'm just lost. Huh?
But you answered your own question. You said what the beef was. The beef was during the campaign. They didn't like what was going on in Gaza. They want to know her position on what was going on. What would she do about what was going on in Gaza? She gave them her position. She said it what it was. They didn't like it. Evidently, they didn't like it.
They was calling what's his name, genocide, whatever the fuck.
Okay.
But I mean, what's his name? Biden.
But the position
what are we doing at this point then?
The position that he took caused them to refer to him as Genocide Joe or whatever.
Okay.
And it caused them to not like her position, and evidently they didn't like it so much that they didn't vote for her or didn't vote at all. So
No.
that
It's
was they-
not the voting for me.
Oh.
That's why you keep missing it.
Hold on. I'm not,
I need to know
wait a
the
minute.
nuts and bolts and
Hold
meat
on.
and potatoes of what is you
Hold on.
talking about.
You said what you
You know what I'm
asked. What was they? What
Not
was
the
they
vote.
beef? They told you what they beef was. They did not like her position on Gaza. They did not like the administration's position on Gaza.
Again,
Hold on.
do you know what that is?
Huh?
What is that? What's the
It's what it
administration?
always been. It was a
position on it?
two-state solution
But that's gonna be everybody joint.
until now. But they didn't like it. So whatever it was, they didn't like, or what did she explain, what the administration explained, what she and her campaign explained, whatever it was, it didn't satisfy them. So since it didn't satisfy them, that it either caused them not to vote for her or not to vote at all. So whatever it was that they didn't like the bombing, they didn't like what Israel was doing in connection to annexing the Gaza Strip. They didn't like that. It basically Israel was doing what the fuck they wanted to do, which they still are. On steroids under this administration. Trump told them some shit that they liked. They believed it. They voted or did not vote according to whatever it was, that single issue. Now they got what they got. And now, where are they? They're with the rest of MAGA. They shutting the fuck up because they can't explain and they can't justify what they did. One side had a plan. This is what we feel. We feel that over in there between Israel and Palestine, we feel that the best solution is a two-state solution. We feel that, yes, Israel is overstepping their bounds with Gaza. We think they should stop bombing. We think this, that, and the third. That didn't satisfy the Gaza Strip people. Because that was a one issue and a single issue. Didn't think about nothing else. So now that they helped cause this shit, you ask, where are they? They shutting the fuck up and sitting down somewhere because they don't have no explanation really for what they did.
So now going back, looking at everything back in time and looking up everybody, the two just shouted out and one in Detroit. Matter of fact, she had a big crowd in Detroit. That joint was packed, and they started shouting out. And some of the people that shouted out said that Kamala need to call for a ceasefire in Gaza. We demand an arms embargo and a free Palestine. Then they chanted, Kamala, you can't hide. We won't vote for your genocide. Now, as I listen to the list of this right here, first, you want an embargo. Trump, nobody before Kamala ever said anything about embargo. Ever. But you want her to do that. Or I won't vote for you. Then you want a free Palestine, or you won't vote for it. So if I look today, those two things are actually happening. Then you call the vote for her, vote for genocide. Huh? Huh? Which make it so dumb that you made it hard for this person to be president, other than a person that don't give a fuck about nothing you talk about, and that shit is on complete steroids as we speak. And I don't hear none of y'all. Now, as I'm looking at everything, reading this, I got a grasp of what you're talking about. You told her that you want a free Palestine, or you won't vote. Listen to that dumbass shit. You want an embargo, demand an arms embargo, or you won't vote for her. Are you fucking dumb? Is that that was your fucking demands? Really? Really though? How the fuck did that even work out for your dumb fuck's ass?
I mean, they got what they they got what they wanted, what they told her. They told her, if you don't do this, we're not going to vote for you. So evidently they should be happy with what's going on right now.
First of all, an embargo, you're not even getting nowhere near none of that right now. Not even, you can't even bring that up to the orange neck demon fuck. You wanted a ceasefire in Gaza? How that looks? Right now as we speak. Like, what the fuck? What? So to me, I'm starting to think. First, I'm gonna go around and try to find these two, see if they still on social media and leave a message. But to me, it just seems like they was fake. Everything was fake. All this Gaza Strip motherfuckers are fake. They are motherfucking Republican plans. Period.
Look, to me, this is the way I look at it. If that was your reason for not voting for her, especially when the other side didn't give you a plan at all, not only did they not give you a better plan, they didn't give you a plan that was on equal footing. They didn't give you a plan at all. That was your excuse. You wasn't going to vote for her anyway. You was looking for an excuse to say, I'm not voting for her. I don't want to vote for her. I'm not voting for her. And that was your excuse. Because anybody with any kind of vision could tell you that however you felt on Gaza, the Trump administration was not going to be good for Gaza. And you knew it. But you knew at least she had a plan. She had something that from her experience and knowing what to do in government, that she knew what to do in this situation wouldn't be as bad as it was, but that wasn't good for you. Well, the question you ask is, where's the Gaza Strip people? The Gaza Strip people should be somewhere happy because they got what they wanted. They wanted the excuse not to vote for her. They didn't vote for her.
No.
So they should be happy with anything that comes down.
Okay, so what you're saying is just somebody look for an excuse not to vote. And I'm saying those are plans.
Could be.
Like, why would somebody go to if you felt so in heart of this situation in Gaza Strip, whatever the fuck going on over there, you should still feel the same way now. Where are you at now is my problem.
But I understand where you're coming from.
So odd.
But I'm gonna ask you this question. The people you cried to or you cried about, you can't go back to them and say, what about Gaza now? Because we told you that if you voted this way or you didn't vote, this was going to happen. So you can't run back there. Now, by doing what you're doing, you help the other side. You help the other side by voting for them or not voting at all. You can't run to them because you allowed this to happen, and you seeing well, you getting what you voted for. So how you gonna? They just like MAGA. You were stuck between a rock and a hard place. You can't run. You can't. The people who told you how to solve this or how to prevent this from happening in the first place, how you going to run back to them? Oh, what are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about this? Motherfucker, we sit here and told you. They don't want to hear that. Their main problem is they don't want to hear that I told you so's. But you're going to hear it because we told you so. You can't run to the administration and say, oh man, we didn't expect all this. Can you dial it back or something? Fuck no. They don't know what they're gonna tell you. Fuck you. Kiss my ass and keep it moving. So they just like MAGA. All of them, everybody that voted against their interests, poor white people too, they silent because who are they gonna run to? The people that's willing to save y'all from this. Y'all took all the power out of their hands. Y'all put all the power in MAGA. That's why you can't say nothing, and that's why we don't see you. Because you not only gave them the White House, you gave them the House, you gave them the Senate, you gave them majorities in the House and the Senate, whereas they can do what the fuck they wanted to do. And then the process, they stacked the Supreme Court. So anything that they want to do, the Supreme, you know what the Supreme Court is going to do? Say, yeah, they can do that. That's right. That's law. That's a good interpretation of the law. Y'all gave them that. Y'all allowed that to happen. That's why you can't say shit. That's why you quiet, because you have nowhere to run to now. And the people that you ran from and didn't want to listen to, it's going to be on us to solve this shit, to come up with the ideas, the plot, to beat the streets, to get the votes out, to do all of this, to straighten this shit out that you dumb motherfuckers was told, don't do this.
Now
You're going to regret it.
It's two things, because in the end, we don't know who Gaza Strip kids voted for. You feel me? The problem is you disrupting the campaign and making it harder for Kamala to win. Whether you voted for him in the end or not, you fucked the campaign up. You feel me? So it ain't about, that's why I say it ain't about voting. It's the fact that you came in and disrupted the campaign, even if you felt like she was the better candidate and you wanted to push her to a direction, you overdid it, is what the fuck happened. Now, an embargo is official restrictions or complete ban on trade, commerce, or publications of specific information, usually imposed by the government. So you wanted Kamala Harris, who was running for president, to give you word that she was going to motherfucking ban trade, commerce, and all this shit from motherfuckers that was not even in the Democratic platform. But y'all want to do some wild. No Democrat ran for president, brought none of that up. Not one Democratic candidate said embargo. So now you want her to go through that, be on the end of this, and say, do some shit the Democrats never even thought of, went through, debated, or none of that bullshit. So you want her just to be all of a sudden run for president and say, yeah, I'm going to embargo. Like, huh? It's just stupid fuck shit. That's why I say it's not about, whether you voted for or not, because you could have voted for it in the end. Because you can click somebody up and still want them to win the race. You know what I'm saying? So you still fuck the race up. For them to win, made it hard. But if they win, you're going to be happy. So that's the problem there. They took a chance on trying to push her to the max. And I think they should need to learn a fucking lesson from doing that, bro. Like, you went too fucking far, so far that you fucked her campaign up. You turned it into genocide, some bullshit. Even when she stopped and had a meeting with you before she started campaigning. Talk to you face to face. All groups. And you still torpedo the campaign, even though if you voted for her, you fucked it up.
Right there. Nothing was going to, look, they asked all of this of her.
Yeah.
Hold on. They asked all of this of her. They asked none of this from the other side. And remember, October 7th, hold up. October 7th, Biden was still in office.
Yeah.
So you ask all of this from her. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I
get just shut shit down.
Shit like that got to go through Congress.
No.
You can't just say.
They do it all the time.
An embargo?
Yeah, just shut shit down. We're not trading with you. We're not sending you shit. We're not selling you shit. We're not buying shit.
You got to go through Congress.
That's not all the time. You don't.
For an act of war or some shit. We're not in
war. Yeah, but that's not embargo's not an act of war. You're talking about.
But I'm saying if we're in the middle of some shit like that, he could just act immediately, but it still got to go through Congress to verify. So either way, you still have to go through Congress with embargoes.
With an embargo, it's basically you want to shut shit down. You're just going to say, okay, for right now, over the foreseeable future, we're not trading with you. We're not selling you stuff. We're not selling you goods. We're not buying you our goods. We're not selling you our goods. We're not buying your goods. We're not selling you arms, or we're not buying arms from you. It's basically, or you can get specific. You can have an oil embargo. They do it all the time. We're not buying no oil from certain places if we don't get what we want. You can do it. But my thing was,
but you gotta invoke the Emergency Powers Act.
Why,
you gotta invoke shit. Powers.
Why was you asking this from one side and you wasn't asking it from the other side? That's where, to me, you was a lot of people.
That's what tells me they voted for her in the end.
One of the excuse not to vote for her for whatever reason. It might be for a whole entirely different reason, but that's the excuse. I don't like where she's standing on Gaza, and you got a lot of single issue voters out there that will vote along one single issue, not giving a fuck about how it all plays out in the end.
That's how you derailed the joint.
That's how you get elections derailed.
And that's why I feel like it's a Republican. I feel like Republicans are so smart. They so devilish and evil. They do stuff like that.
No, because
they know what's the points of Democratic joints. They send dumb shit out for black communities. They do it for all communities, and they attack what's good for the Democratic Party. Whatever the Democratic Party does that make them the Democratic Party, they throw things in there when they're running for president or Congress and all that shit that muddles the water for a person that's voting Democratic. You know what I'm saying? And it is so smart, like
but you gotta
they don't like Democrats don't attack Republicans as they running for Congress, as they doing all this stuff in the midst of it. You know what I'm saying? They don't make it a point of making what's that when we motherfucking doing a storyline, not a storyline though, but you gotta start a motherfucking joint up that people recognize when you think of Republicans. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta attach them to taking Social Security and taking motherfucking health care and all that shit. And when the person think Republican, you think that ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
But you still gotta understand too, and it goes back to this being a very, very diverse, very, very diversified party, whereas the Republican Party is not as diversified as the Democratic Party. So it's easier to streamline your message to appeal to them voters. You know what they're going to vote for. They're going to vote on the economy, immigration, defense, all the time. Them three. Money, defense, and immigration. You know you can get Republican voters on that. And smaller government, blah, blah, blah. You're going to get that. But you got so many wings of the Democratic Party that it's easier for a group of single issue voters to come in and fuck something up, because they won't never look at the big picture. And when you got voters like that, and that's my whole thing about the party, y'all have to get one consistent message. And there's one thing that's going to come down to that affects all voters. All voters. It starts with the economy. It starts with how much money somebody got in their pocket and can put in their pocket. And until you come up with a consistent economic message that covers all the voters in the party, you cannot build a whole cohesive message until you do that, because you have to have a foundation. And the one foundation that everybody can agree to is money. You're never going to agree 100% on anything else, but I need some money. So until you get that, you're going to get people that could come along. It's a group of people, say, in certain areas that can say, man, if they don't vote this way on this, or they can't come out and say, I'm voting to shut down shit with Israel over Gaza and impose an embargo, a trade embargo, oil embargo, whatever the fuck, a total embargo, then I'm not voting for that person. And then when you get the rabble rousers that say, yeah, especially when that's the issue of the day, then you sway a lot of people. And then a lot of them, and that's how you fuck shit up. Instead of saying, hold on, that's not that might not be all I want, or that's what they saying. Let me listen to what this other motherfucker saying. And the other motherfucker might be saying some totally wild shit. But you ain't listening to that part, which they didn't, because you was listening what you wanted to hear. You wanted to hear, people wanted to hear specific things from her. That was one of the problems. And I understand, yes, if that's the candidate you have to hear certain things. People wanted to hear certain specific things from her, but they didn't give a fuck about hearing the same specific things from him. So he got away with a lot of shit. And this is where the media come in, because the media let them get away with this shit. They pushed the shit with blah, blah, blah. I understand when she got in the race. Yes. When she became the top of the ticket, yes, you got to question her. You got to push her. Yes. But also you got to push him too, because how do you contrast what she was putting out against what he was putting out? You didn't do that. You ran with what she was putting out. You dogged her. She got to explain this. He don't have to explain nothing. When she came out and said, even if you thought the issue wasn't as serious, when she came out and said, well, one of the issues I want to attack is price gouging, you ridicule her, and you didn't even go, and that one motherfucker went back to him and said, well, one of the issues she wanted to talk about is high prices and price gouging and people charging more for goods and services than what should be. What do you think about that, Mr. Trump? They never did that much. Yeah. But while they was ridiculing her, the first thing she come out and she was talking about the motherfucking price gouging. When you have things like that enforced, that's how you got what we got now. Because you take, especially when you got to throw a campaign together on the fly, which she did. She had to she had to go to the top of the ticket on the fly. Sure, you're right to question her. You're supposed to question her. It is your job to question her. But now you're not contrasting his ideas against President Biden's ideas no more. You are contrasting Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. And to come straight out and ridicule her on a lot of shit is what they did, including Gaza. That's how you got what you got. And now when these people are realizing that what they did sent the country in a whole nother direction, not only was it not beneficial for Gaza, it's not beneficial for us here in the United States. And you got what you got because of the position you took, and you didn't look at the other shit going around it. Now you motherfuckers are ashamed. You are embarrassed. You don't have nothing to say about none of the shit that going on in this country that you caused. That's why you don't hear from
them. Now, before we go any further, I noticed something that we did a podcast before that we put Biden on the motherfucking map for some of his accomplishments. So I'll try to look at some of these joints before we move on. They improved healthcare for the vets, CHIPS and Science Act, gun violence reduction, in the Afghanistan war, Violence Against Women Act, American Rescue Plan, infrastructure law. So he was busy.
Yeah.
Now, one thing we've been having lately is close calls on the life of the orange neck demon pig fuck called Donald. People keep trying to take the man out, Tony. Oh no, you heard about the motherfuckers ran it and they got killed. But they ran the motherfucker and tried to shoot the joint up.
I don't believe it.
Wait, huh?
I don't. I believe it's a fraud.
Wait.
You cannot make me believe. No way, no how, no shape, form, or fashion. That as many alleged attempts on this man's life, especially recently, you have not bumped up security everywhere this man is, including the White House, including the Capitol, if he's there, including everywhere he go. He should have motherfucking security. And it had a motherfucker cannot get within 10 miles of wherever the fuck he at. If these many people are actually taking chances on killing this motherfucker, it seems everywhere he at. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. When he has a security force, the greatest personal security force in the world around him, and his unlimited resources within that resource that nobody can get in with. If they don't want nobody within 50 miles of this dude that they don't want in within 50 miles, they won't be in 50 miles of this dude. I don't believe it. That's just me. I don't believe it. I with these people, everything you see is not what it is.
I'm thinking, all right, first of all, me personally, in my gut, I want something to happen to him, but I don't. Because the president of the United States is an important figure to America. He get killed, it could be a lot of crazy shit going on. But at the same time, it's because I wouldn't want the person that I do like to be in there and be easy to get murked out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So if it's easy to murk him, that's gonna make me wishy-washy and scared about the person I really do like. You know what I'm saying? So it's people that like this orange neck demon fuck pig. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want nothing to happen to him. And me personally, I don't want nothing to happen to the president of the United States, whether who the fuck that is. Because one time it's gonna be somebody I do like. And I don't want him to be so easy that they can just take his head off while I'm watching TV. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
The precautions that they take to make sure no one gets near the president of the United States is extraordinary. Especially ever since Kennedy was assassinated. With Kennedy, stopped presidents from riding in open top vehicles. With Reagan, when John Hinckley got close, you can't even get how close he got. It never happened again. They beefed up security around him. They beefed up security around the vice president. Come on, you are talking about people, the most powerful people in the world. And you keep telling me this keeps happening. And you're not, well, they killed the gunman. Bullshit, it's more than one. Look, if it keep happening, that means it's more than one person out here conspiring against this guy. You don't tell me that you have not heard once the security around the president has been beefed up, and now you can't. The president can't do this. The president don't go certain places. The president don't do this. They'll cancel certain things because the president, because it keep being attempts on the president's life. Everywhere the president goes, somebody with a gun is rushing the joint. That's bullshit. They ain't canceled one event. Come on. I keep telling y'all, these people are actors. These people are actors. We got Trump know how to put on a show. From The Apprentice to WWE to all of this. Trump knows how to put on a show and make you believe something that, quite frankly,
wait a minute, a couple of weeks ago, man ran in the joint. And this week right here, 2 people shot. You saying all that is fake?
Yep.
Even the joke with man ran in the joint like a couple weeks ago.
Even the one where he allegedly got shot in the ear.
All the way back to there?
A president got hit with a presidential candidate got hit with a bullet. You ain't heard shit from it since. You ain't found out they haven't found out if it's a larger conspiracy. They haven't dug into this dude background. You have heard nothing about the dude that shot him. And to the same thing that happened at the correspondence dinner. After it was over and dude was shot or locked up or whatever the fuck it is, you haven't heard anything. When John Hinckley shot Ronald Reagan, and you can equate this because Trump was allegedly hit by the bullet in Pennsylvania. You know and we're talking about way before the information age, way before the internet. You know everything about John Hinckley's life from the time he shot Reagan way back to when he was born. You don't know nothing. Can you name anything about these people who keep allegedly trying to kill Donald Trump?
All right.
Matter of fact, what are their names?
All right. All right, few things. By them happening so many times back to back, of course it's gonna seem like it, you know what I'm saying? It's not enough time to gather a whole bunch of like the other drum was 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. That's not even enough time to even give you information on that one before this one came up. And I know you ain't expecting no information on this one yet. You see what I'm saying? It just happened.
We don't even know the name of the shooter.
He dead. You definitely know the name of him.
No. Do we know as a public the name of the shooter? Any of them? Can you name one of them? We know at least 3 or 4 incidents. Can you name one person that shot at Donald Trump?
You talking about as far as the name?
What's their name? Who are they? Where they from? Any of assassin or would-be assassin, you know them names off the break. Martin Luther King, James Earl Ray. You can't not name anything. You don't know where they're from. You don't know who they're affiliated with. You don't know anything. Last week, the last time we went on here, was in real time. I was on here in real time, and we was talking, me and you was talking about the shooting at the Islamic Center. Stayed on probably as long as I say approximately an hour and something. From when we broke the news to when we got off the air. If you think I'm lying, you can go back. We knew the name of the 2 suspects. We knew where it was from. We knew the name of the security guard that died. And we knew and we had other information. And you gonna mean to tell me in all these months we don't have no information on nobody that's shot at, and is in the case of Pennsylvania, shot the former president and current presidential candidate at the time in the ear. You don't. I find it strange. And I've been. How many times has it been a mass shooting? You knew when that little white guy went into that church at that Bible study and shot them 9 people, killed them 9 people at a Bible study in South Carolina before the night was over. We knew who Dylan Roof was. We knew all about Dylan Roof. We even knew the fact that the police, when they arrested Dylan Roof, stopped off at a Burger King and bought him something to eat. We knew all of that night. You mean to tell me in all this time we don't have the name, not nothing else, the names of the people who are consistently pulling guns and shooting up places where the president is at? We don't even know who these people are. That's not strange.
So what you're saying is the fact that people, they not made famous yet, it ain't happened, is what you're saying. The name should be known. But what if you ain't do it? What if you got you in there and you ain't do shit?
Okay, how many people? Didn't we have a situation? Maybe it was a year or 2 ago, where someone was falsely accused, but it was cleared up.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the time frame. It's like How much time you think it take to do that?
I know one thing, it don't take as much. It don't take no 2-3 weeks. We have found out the identity of shooters less in a matter of hours. And you mean to tell me we don't know who was shooting at the president of the United States, the most powerful person on earth? We don't know who these people are.
Yeah, it's over the top, man.
That this is constantly happening, and you just brushing it off. No beefed up security, no canceled events.
But you gotta remember,
no
the
nothing.
orange pig don't want nobody but racists around him.
Like I say,
that's a problem too. How many of those you can get in it?
Like I say, I was born that night. I wasn't born last night. I believe some of it's an act, and I believe some of it's an inside job. Because for one thing, people are not going to stop. The one thing about when people do acts like this, they don't do it to not be, I would say not be known, because they want their cause to be known. They want what they doing it to be. Why are they doing it? I'm doing it because maybe I don't like what's going on in Gaza. I don't like the war in Iran. I don't like high gas prices. I don't like inflation. I might be protesting the homeless situation, just like the guy that got up on the top of the bridge. When people do things like that, even though maybe that's not what they want to be known for, but they want their cause to be known. And then when people do like that, that's why they accept responsibility for it. Yeah, I did it. I did it because, why did you do it? Because I'm protesting homelessness in the United States. That's why I did it. You get none of that. You get motherfuckers this, oh, you shot at again. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, man. We was on air and somebody let off like 30 rounds last night. Hold up. If a motherfucker's letting off 30 rounds, a motherfucker mean business. At least that's where I'm from. If you want to let off that many rounds, you mean business. So that means everywhere this dude going, something is like this is happening. And y'all mean to tell y'all ain't got no explanation for it and ain't no cause for alarm? It just don't seem right to me.
Okay. All right, hold on. So everybody can understand what's going on here. What we're talking about is the attempted assassination on the president of the United States. The multiple joints, the air activity, and then the joint a couple of weeks ago. They had another joint now. Now, what the number one soul brother is trying to say is he don't believe none of them. Now, we got motherfucking Godfather here, ex-military, vet. I just want to get his chime in on the whole situation with people trying to kill the president. How you feel about, first, do we feel it's so easy? Do you think it's easy to do it to him? Because there's a lot of things happening. They keep doing it over and over. Do you think it's too easy to kill the president of the United States? 2, do you think it's fake altogether? All these incidences, you know what I'm saying? And then 3, do you think the government should step in some kind of way and pass some type of bill that will maybe change and reform the Secret Service or something? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But welcome to the Joint Godfather.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? So is it impossible to kill the president? I learned in history that anything is possible. You know, history will tell you anything is possible. I mean, I'm not wishing death on nobody, not wishing assassination on the president, none of that stuff. But if you learn through history, anything's possible. No matter how you look at it. Are some things fake? some of his right wing activists are thinking so at this moment. They thinking that it's fake. His own people. It's for him to fake stage some things to what is it called? Fake some things so they can get money off of it. I can't think of the word. But yeah, they fake
Fundraisers.
fundraiser. There you go.
Oh yeah.
They use for support their fundraiser. Like things like that. So they see a president trying to get assassinated, what they're gonna do? They're gonna fundraise it. But it also gives them an excuse to also, if this is fake, not saying it is, it also giving him the chance to use our taxpayer money the way he want to use it. Like, why you need a $1.4 billion bill for the ballroom for security when you got Secret Service that get paid daily for that? That's part of the White House. Why do you need an extra $1.4 billion for that? Think about that. Secret Service there 24/7 all day long, all night long. And the West Wing was where the former West Wing, they guarded that too. So why wouldn't they guard the ballroom? Think about that. 1.4 billion. But Secret Service all over down. You go down there right now, you got Secret Service all over the White House.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't know, bro, because I don't fuck with Trump at all, but I can't imagine him staging all of these situations.
Hey, I'm not saying that he is.
Like, for example, the ear joint, right? You gotta actually think, all right, first of all, you gotta think the motherfucker will go to the whole extent to putting fake blood on his ear. Then you feel me? You gotta go to a whole extent to having a fake doctor put a fake bandage on him. That is a whole lot of line. That's crazy line.
Okay, just think about that. Just think about that for a second. If you get shot the way he got shot in the ear with a glaze or whatever it was, don't you think he would have had a scar on that ear?
Yep.
I don't know. I haven't seen his ear though. I don't know.
No
It does. There's no scar there, period.
He white
No
too, bro.
scar. It doesn't matter. You still gonna have it.
No scar.
But you
Get close
think
to
about
him,
it,
you probably can see it.
No
if
scar.
if you get shot, even a piece of that ear gonna come off.
That bullet,
Now
that bullet did way more damage. Would have did way
Now
more damage
that
to his ear
is more what's
than
the name?
motherfucking
Like,
Mike
ain't nothing
Tyson
come
teeth
off, like,
did
no
that
piece
man
of
of
nothing.
Holyfield ear.
Like, it's hard for a bullet to hit your ear and nothing come off. Now that
My point.
I
Yeah.
get.
Not I'm not accusing nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying it's fake
I ain't-
anything.
A
But
scar,
it
like what the
is.
fuck? How would it be a scar from a bullet? It's an ear.
But
Ain't nothing, there shouldn't be nothing there. It should be
it's gonna
gone.
be a piece gone, but there's no
Yeah.
piece gone.
There's no malformation.
Okay, just
of
think
the
about
ear.
how Tyson bit Evander Holyfield ear off.
I already know your ear easy to deform easy. You can beat your ear in over and over and over. That's how motherfucking UFC fight ears fucked up.
Cauliflower ear.
This shit fucked up. Your ear can really deform, but once you bite it a piece off, that you can see that. Like when he bit his ear off.
We're
It's
Exactly.
talking about a hot
They
ass-
ain't talking about a
hot ass
bullet.
A bullet hit it. There's no way nothing will come off. That wouldn't
Exactly.
make no sense.
Well, in his case, nothing came off.
Even if even if it grazed it, it's like something got to come off.
Something got to come off.
No,
Especially if it draws the amount of blood that it said it draws. If it's a glaze, then they think about it. If it's a glaze, that much blood ain't gonna come out on a glaze. It's not. It's not. And that if you got a glaze, that much blood not gonna squirt out. Come out.
Definitely a piece of the issue that came off. No way possible. A bullet
Correct.
touching any of that, and nothing coming off.
Exactly.
You still got a full ear. Like that don't even make no sense. Now that out of everything y'all been talking, it should have been a piece off that ear. I don't know about the scar, but it should have been a piece gone for the goddamn show.
Yeah. Now,
if a bullet touches ear, bro, a piece got to come off. There's no way a bullet gonna touch your ear and you still have your whole ear there.
No, common sense and human nature would tell
There's no
you
way possible.
there's a lot of shit in these fake ass assassination attempts. That's what I'm gonna call it, but I'm gonna stick to it. These fake assassination attempts that just don't add up. It's a lot
They
of
do
things
seem
that
odd,
just
man.
don't add up. Even from a human nature, look, if I'm president and motherfucker just keep shooting at me, the first thing I'm doing hey man, I need some more security. And I want the security perimeter.
But I think
For
they
one,
did that.
No,
I
no,
want
no,
the
no, no, no.
perimeter. The
Stop,
perimeter, if
I
it's
think they did
500
that.
feet, I
stop,
want it
stop.
doubled to 1,000 feet.
No, stop,
I think they
stop.
did that already.
That's not how life works in the military. That's not how the structure works. Okay. Now you have a funding that's allowed just basically for defense. Okay. That funding covers all your secret services and things like that. If a president is constantly in the line of fire, it's not the president's fault. It's the lack of leadership that's making sure things is airtight. Okay. Now, before a president goes anywhere, that place is scouted throughout months. If he's leaving like China, if he's going to China, this plan been going to China for months. Everywhere is getting scouted. Everywhere. They finding safe holes, they finding safe spots, they finding ways where people could try to assassinate him. They're looking at all that already. Where to post our people at, things like that. That's again, that's lack of leadership that failed to cover areas. It's not the bills and the funding to give them more money. You gotta have the bright minds there to make sure that those things are being executed properly for the
But
safeguard of our
you also
president.
got to remember too that most of these situations, except for the correspondent dinner, were things that Trump spontaneously. It wasn't no motherfucking months of you can do. He just went there, took a left turn to that spot. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, no,
Started
no, no,
doing it on
no,
his
no, no,
own.
no, 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 no,
Even when he got shot in his ear, they didn't have time to do no months and months joint.
no,
He
no, no,
went
no, no,
there
no.
on his own.
Stop. No, 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 no.
Hold on.
Regardless of where
Because
you
he went
go.
down there because something happened down there in that joint.
No,
Something happened in
They
that
don't
town.
go nowhere.
No.
Something happened,
Nowhere.
regardless of what he said. What I'm telling you is, they didn't have months when he spontaneously go places. They don't be having months, is what I'm telling you.
Rabbit. What I'm telling you is like this: wherever a president's going to be at, sometimes you're right. You don't have months.
Yeah, he
But
be
when
doing dumb
stop,
shit.
let's stop. If a president say I'm going this place, the Secret Service that's in that state or in that area, the guidance goes as follows: make sure that there's no vulnerable way our president can be assassinated. You look at all avenues of approach, all high levels, all low levels. You screening everything before he lands.
Yeah. I'm just telling you, sometimes they don't be having enough time.
But
to do
still, there's lack
the
of
whole
leadership.
line.
That's lack of leadership. If you can't find it, you can't. If you know nobody's is all our snipers should be on top of all buildings if the president is in there. So there's no way one guy can be on top of a building and nobody sees him.
Yeah, I don't know
Because
how
our
that happened.
snipers are always on top of every building. We cover high, medium, and low.
Hold on, wait. I think they said that building over there was
Doesn't
something.
matter. It doesn't matter. It's an empty building. It's a building that anybody can get to. Our guys are high. Somebody should have been outside that front door of that building. Somebody should have been on top of the roof of that building. And maybe you probably had one person inside that building. Or two people inside that building. There's no way, I'm telling you, this is no way possible. Unless there's lack of leadership.
Yeah, Butler, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's Butler. Yeah, I know.
He had went there because something happened down there. He
He was
made a detour
campaigning
and made the
campaigning.
motherfucking campaign joint down there.
No, he was campaigning. That's his normal.
He detoured down there. Something happened
That's
in
his.
motherfucking
That's his normal
Butler,
campaign
Pennsylvania.
spot.
If I go back to that joint,
That's his
something
normal
happened
campaign.
in that joint where he deterred and went over to Butler joint. I'm trying to tell y'all.
No.
Either somebody got killed. It was
No.
some racist shit in Butler that happened, bruh. And then he said he going to
All right,
campaign in Butler.
No,
Think
go
about
ahead and
it.
look at it.
Remember,
But
jog
still,
your memory.
if he say he going to go campaign in Butler, he ain't
So it
say
wasn't
that.
no months or nothing.
Stop,
It just like a 2 week
stop,
thing
Rabbit,
he
stop,
did.
stop. Listen for a second. If there's something that happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, which I don't believe it did, he was just campaigning regularly because that's one
It
of his
wasn't regular.
strong.
Something happened.
That's one of his stronghold cities, stronghold cities. He went in the campaign. If anything still was to happen, he has to still. He can't just say, "I'm in the air. I'm going here." He cannot do that.
do it.
Shit, Trump be doing that. Y'all, where y'all been?
No, he does not.
He do that.
No, he does not.
That
Show
be
me
the
one time.
problem. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
No, he doesn't.
He,
Rabbit, listen to me. Rabbit, listen to me.
you mean to tell me you think
Rabbit,
Trump
stop. Rabbit,
was
Rabbit,
spontaneously
Rabbit.
tell him to go here, go there, and do that?
Rabbit.
When they told the motherfuckers to stop and
Rabbit.
tell the motherfuckers to run in the Capitol.
Rabbit.
Look,
Rabbit, I'm gonna tell you how. Rabbit, I don't care what you're thinking.
and made them stay there.
Rabbit, stop.
What they put out in the public.
So if he was sitting there, remember that time he told them to stay here while they was going to the Capitol or some shit? What if something happened when he was dead? They ain't prepared for him to sit there for no hours watching them.
But still, the thing is, it's already covered. Those areas are already covered because he's already going to that
He'll be
location.
gone somewhere by this
Stop,
time.
Rabbit. That's what I'm saying. You're not
What?
processing. Stop. You're not processing for a second. If a president is already at a location, he says, stop, we're going to wait here. That means, one, all the top, high, medium are already covered. Because he's already been designed to be at the destination at a certain time. Whether he chooses to stay for a little bit longer, that's fine. He can do that. Because all the areas are already covered, high, medium, low. Because he's already supposed to be there say he's supposed to be there at 2:45. He get there at 2:45. Then I'm going to say, all right, stop. I'm going to wait. Leave right here. Those people that's already high, medium, low, they're not going to move until after he leaves that area.
Oh, the motherfucker grocery store shit. When they shot the motherfucker that's what happened in Butler. It's something in the grocery store.
Grocery store shit.
And then he turned over there and went 2 weeks later. He went and said he was going
2
to
weeks.
Butler.
Exactly. You said 2 weeks later. So it's been 2 weeks. It's time enough for them to be there to
Okay,
scout
but I'm just saying,
everything.
sometimes he do detours and all that shit.
But still, they still 2 weeks is still enough time to
Not
scout everything. Rabbit, let me tell you.
Butler, Pennsylvania.
But still, Butler, Rabbit.
Pennsylvania to hold a campaign rally at the Butler Farm Showgrounds as a key swing state. Pennsylvania
Exactly.
No, I remember this because we was on podcast. He was not supposed to go to Butler. He went on his own. He detoured. I remember something happened in Butler.
No.
Pennsylvania.
No.
Some racist ass, bigoted, motherfucking MAGA shit happened down there.
That was the rally.
Rabbit, stop for a second.
No,
stop for a second.
Before the fucking rally.
Rabbit, you said it out your own mouth. You said something happened, and then 2 weeks he said,
And
I'm going to Butler.
Butler.
Stop. Stop talking. And you said out your own mouth. Something happened in Butler, and then 2 weeks later he said that he's going to Butler. That means he already told his staff that I'm going to Butler. So they already gonna stand it. So then he told the public he's going to Butler. He tell his staff what he's going to do first because they have to go and cover, and the short days are covered.
That's cool.
But 2 weeks,
But I'm telling you, this is spontaneous though.
2 weeks. 2 weeks is more than enough time to scope everything.
Not really.
Yes, it is.
It is too, because if you're gonna cover, because if we cover high, medium, low. So the first thing would have been covered is the top wire, because that's sniper view. So you don't cover every single top of every single building that's in the area. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's no such thing as that man gonna get up. There's no way to cover that building, or they forgot about that building. That's lack of leadership, because every single building that has a high ground, especially that close to the president. Well, he was 800 yards from the president? In no way possible.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
And then
No
he's
way
right on top of the
possible.
roof too.
Hold on. At the time of the incident, Trump was presumptive Republican nominee in the 2012 election, blah, blah, blah. The shooting occurred 2 days before the 2024 Republican National Convention.
Exactly. He wasn't even supposed to be campaigning. Shit is over. He won, and the motherfucker joined 2 days later. He made a detour there for something.
No, he
I'm
did
gonna
not.
figure it out in a minute.
No, he did not.
He
Listen.
did. Something happened in Butler, bro.
July 3rd, okay, here we go. On July 3rd, 2024, the campaign announced that Trump will hold a rally on July 13th at the Butler Farm Showground.
Thank you. That's 10 days.
On July 10th.
More than enough time.
Listen. Here we go. On July 10th, an advanced team began setting up the rally, including installation of generous large open field. So the advanced team was on the 13th, 3 days before. That's usually how they do it. They got a team of people that go in, they scope out shit, and now you got to put a motherfucker there. Now you got to shut that shit down. That's a clear line of sight right there.
I'm telling you, I've done this.
Shit. So that's why I'm saying, how this shit keep happening to him?
I'm done this, man. I've seen it, bro. I have done it in the military. We have protected certain people in the military. Not the president. But some of our officers and things like that, we have protected. We scout everything.
No.
We scout everything.
Well, all I'm telling you is sometimes you don't have 2 months.
You do so. Whenever the president is going, he's going to acknowledge it before he go into
That was 10 days.
It's more than enough time.
Okay, well, I'm telling you is you don't have months sometimes.
But sometimes you don't.
Especially with him. You probably have months with Biden. You probably got months with Clinton or Obama. You ain't got months with him.
Rabbit, listen, stop, Rabbit. Stop this is what I'm tell you. Okay. The public was aware that he was going to Butler on July the 4th, right? That's what you said? But his staff already knew before. The staff. But the staff, he told the public that time, but the staff knows a week or two in advance.
No.
Yes, they do.
No,
the Rabbit.
Why?
Oh my God.
News reporters know too. They'd be like, "Oh, he's setting up for this such trip."
But some things are
they would know it too. They
some things news reporters can't just. Some things we don't tell news reporters.
Nobody knows.
It'll be a normal conversation on all news outlets.
Listen,
Rabbit. A rally in
Rabbit.
That don't make any sense what y'all talking about. He's running for president.
No, you're not making no sense
today. You know all his stops. Everybody knows his stops.
Nobody knows any of these things.
Not being secret. None of the president's stops, bro.
Before the Secret Service and before they coordinate with whoever they needed, nobody knows anything before.
Anything, bro.
That's not true.
Anything. That's
I'm telling you.
What do you mean?
They don't know.
Rabbit, stop, Rabbit. You're saying things, but you're not listening to your own self.
Any sense.
No, you're not making no sense right now.
How am a motherfucker go to his campaign then?
Rabbit,
I support him if I don't know what date it is, when it's going to be, where it's going to be. You can't tell me 10 days before you.
Rabbit, yes, you can.
When sit down with his campaign manager sit down
listen to me,
and they say, well, we got a campaign rally set up at such and such and such. The first thing they got to do is coordinate that shit, whether he is the sitting president or he is a presumptive nominee. They got to coordinate that shit with the fucking Secret Service, and they take it from there to coordinate with local security and whoever else to protect this dude or this woman, whoever's coming through. Nobody knows anything before they do. Before that shit reaches the public. That's why they have the motherfucking press secretaries that will come out, and when it's everything official, we got the advance team notified, blah, blah, blah. This is set up. Then the motherfucking press official will say, we have campaign rally set up here on this date. That's why it's getting me how this shit.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. This wasn't the campaign. Now, if I'm done, what I'm trying to tell you is you can't run for president without people knowing where you fucking going to be during the campaign.
Correct.
All his campaigns were done. He did this on the last second for them to go to Butler because some fuck shit happened, bro.
It was not the last second.
Bro, he was the nominee. The shit was the fucking over, bro. He was looking for the debate against the fucking Democrat. It was no need to campaign. What are you even talking about?
Because he wasn't just campaigning.
It was not even nobody he was running against no more. It was nobody even in the campaign with him.
Because he was not campaigning for himself at that time too. He campaigning for the other seats beneath him also. He's not just campaigning for
exactly. Something happened in Butler. I'm trying to find the shit. Something happened in Butler. It was some MAGA shit, bro. And then he switched it and started saying he's going to Butler. He didn't even have to have no. He didn't even have no more campaigns left.
He read it, Rabbit. He read it right there.
That Trump would hold a rally.
You're saying the same thing he just said.
July 13th. You
10 days.
Last minute.
That's the last minute, bro.
That's almost 2 weeks.
Are you done? This is at the end of the campaign.
No, it's not.
It is. He was already the nominee. They was moving on to the Democratic nominee at this point. He didn't even have to run and rally at this point. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It wasn't even a lineup.
Rabbit.
And they can't run for president without us knowing where you're going to be through the campaigh.
Exactly.
It's about 14 weeks. We're going to know exactly where you're going to be.
Okay.
Every stop, every campaign joint you do, we're going to know where you at. Okay, you didn't know this one because he pulled it out his ass at the end when it was unnecessary. He didn't have no campaign stop. That's what I'm telling y'all. Something happened in fucking Butler, Pennsylvania. We made him take a detour and say he's about to go down there. I'm about to finish it in a minute.
Okay, that's not what you're asking.
He didn't have the campaign no more. It was over.
That's not what you're saying though. That's not what you're asking. You're asking is if it's enough time, no matter if a president changed to go somewhere else for him to be protected? That's the question you're asking. The
Yes,
question,
in 10 days,
then I'm
what I'm
asking
telling
you,
you is,
you're not asking.
he's not like
Stop.
other presidents. He gonna do
Stop.
shit like 10 days.
It doesn't matter.
That's my point. And y'all
But
telling me,
listen to
no,
me.
no, everybody
Other
But
already
you
knew.
presidents
still not.
have
But you still
No,
don't shut
you're
down.
not.
people ain't
You're not
already know.
comprehending. You're not comprehending what I'm telling you.
Right? Because
It doesn't
other
matter.
presidents have done
That's
shit on
10
shut
days
down.
that's 10 days.
That's every blue moon. All his campaign stops are sudden.
No, it's
Rabbit,
not.
stop
What
for
are
a
we
second.
talking about?
Rabbit, stop. You stop for a second. You're not listening. I'm telling you. It doesn't matter if you got five. They got 5 days to find out to close in on 800 feet targets for the presidents to be out of reach of. Okay, you got 5 days. Sometimes you got 3 days.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. No one should have been that close to the fucking something president or president at any given time.
At all.
That's failure of leadership. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It doesn't matter if I flip this way, that way, this way, that way. There's still 10 days to ensure no one can get within 800 feet to assassinate our presumptive president or nominee or whoever he is. The question you asking is, can he be protected? And if he make a last minute decision, 10 days is more than enough days for no one to be 800 feet close enough to be assassinated. That's failure in leadership. And guess what? I'm gonna say how it's failure in leadership. They couldn't communicate to each other on the ground. That's a leadership failure because the first thing you do is to make sure 3 days before or 5 days before, you make sure all your comms are working. Every institution that's part of this protection detail, we got to make sure everybody has the same communication level. No one communicated on the ground. That's why no one knew. Lack of leadership. The day of, before even while the president is in the air, we checking communication. Even when the president is on the ground getting ready to be en route, we checking communication. Make sure everyone can hear and communicate effectively. So 10 days is more than enough. I'm telling you this, and plus this is like a routine thing. It's not just for every president. No matter what, they know what states they're going to campaign in. They know everything. It's Secret Service everywhere, in every single state. They know the highs, mediums, and lows. It doesn't matter if he made a late detour. They had 10 days to ensure no one was 800 feet enough to take his life. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it.
All right. So now, 10 days, right? You know how big his rally be?
Nothing big. You seen it.
The Orange Neck Demon Pig joints in
Yeah, you seen how-
2018? They was dumb.
Right, but he didn't get assassinated until what, this year?
Huh?
He started getting assassinated during the campaign. What you talking about? He never got assassinated in 2018. We talking about now,
That was in
2023.
Butler. What do you mean?
That was
He
in
was in the
2023.
campaign then.
In 2018 or 2023?
No.
2023 was he's doing campaigns. So I don't know what you're talking about.
What you mean?
The Butler happened in 2023, 2022, right? Not
Okay.
2018. You saying
What you gotta do
2018? Which 2018 got to do it now?
It's regardless. What the fuck did the year got to do with it? I'm confused.
Because I'm telling you, there's no way possible. No one should be 800. I don't care.
All right,
No
now
one
stay
should be
with me.
800 feet
When Butler happened,
close enough to kill our
Stay
president,
with me.
any nominee.
Secret Service security. This is what he had. When
And he was the nominee.
Hold on.
He was the
Okay.
nominee.
Okay.
Even if he wasn't the nominee, he was a former president with a
Since.
full Secret Service
Service.
detail. Every former president has a full Secret
Service detail.
Nobody should not be getting close to this dude. This shit shouldn't be happening.
At all.
This dude
Doesn't
got a
matter.
full secret. Him, who's living?
Hold on. First of all,
All
Barack
living
Obama.
the
former
nigga that
presidents-
shot motherfucking
Charlie
fucking
Kirk.
no. Fuck Kirk. The president, Reagan. got up in his stomach, almost kissed him in his neck. What the
And
fuck
they
you even
changed-
talking
and they
about?
ch-
Stop.
And they changed all the protocols after
I mean, you
that.
talking about
After
up
that.
in his neck.
Right.
Could
And
have
they
kissed him.
changed all the protocols
So you
and
can't say
everything
that.
after
Okay, stop.
Reagan to what they are to
But that guy
now.
also,
That's when a
pretended
lot of the
What do you
shit that
mean?
got changed that you couldn't
because
get that close to a president ever again.
exactly
Got
you couldn't
changed after Reagan.
exactly. Everybody took walk up to the president. Everybody they had Secret
Yeah,
Service, but people would come up to the
walk up to
president.
him and greet him.
Exactly. They stopped
was
that
a
shit when Reagan
time-
got assassinated.
It was a time where especially after Kennedy, where at inaugurations, they didn't allow presidents to get out the car
No more.
And walk the parade route. Was it Clinton? It was a Democratic president. It was Clinton or Carter that changed that. They got out the car. It was Clinton that got out the car and did it.
And Obama.
And they were scrambling and didn't know what to do because no, this not protocol. This not protocol. It's after a lot of shit. Even when them protocols, when motherfuckers was shooting at the White House, when Obama wasn't even in there, they changed a lot of protocols around that. They don't change nothing around this dude. They just keep everything the same. They don't send advanced units earlier. They don't send extra units. They don't give them extra agents. You don't hear none of that shit. All you hear about, it was an attempt on his life, blah, blah, blah. You don't even know the dude's
Was he
name.
even in there?
Okay. Same thing happened just recently with JD Vance. Something happened on downtown where JD Vance motorcade was supposed to come through, right? Again, I'm telling you, when the president motorcade come by, or any official motorcade come by, at this point, you're not that close anymore. You're not that close anymore. To see you, matter of fact, you don't even know the motorcade even coming in to the White House. Because the president don't even drive the motorcade anyway. He flies in and out of the White House. He flies.
Helicopter.
Yeah, but anybody else, yeah, they take the truck. But how can something possibly can happen en route of JD Vance's motorcade coming there?
That should never happen.
Never happen.
That should never happen because no matter where JD Vance is in this world, he is one heartbeat away from being the president. You're supposed to protect him more than you protect the sitting president. You protect him tighter. When them motherfuckers on 9/11, they didn't hide George Bush. They hid Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
This is shit that is supposed to
Yeah.
never. This is basic shit. This is basic presidential level security. That if we know about it and we can figure this out, this is not supposed to happen.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. Do y'all know the line? Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the lines of leadership. The president, the vice president, and the Speaker of the House. So if anything goes wrong, the vice president and the Speaker of the House are disappearing. Period. They're disappearing.
There is a reason. And
the president has to stand out there and be the person that keeps the nation informed, keep the nation calm, keep the nation to let them know what's going on. But the vice president and the House Speaker and the Speaker of the House, they're nowhere to be found.
And that is the reason that in every State of the Union or every joint session of Congress where everybody's in attendance, there is one person who is taken to a secure location that nobody knows about. And this person is called, get me right if I'm wrong, the designated survivor.
Right, yeah, designated survivor.
Was to happen, God forbid, to drop a bomb on the whole motherfucking Senate or the whole Capitol building while everybody is in it. There is one person left to assume the presidency and control of the government. That's why I'm not understanding how all of this shit is happening to this one. It never happened.
Ever.
A motherfucker never got close to Obama. You know motherfuckers wanted to kill him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they got close.
Nobody ever got this close.
Not be hitting his ear and all that dumb ass shit.
That's not close. That's close.
That's too damn close. 800 feet is too damn close. I mean, if he was, if he said,
if he was saying rifles that can shoot you from well over a mile.
All I'm saying is, all those presidents y'all talking about was not reckless in spontaneous.
But still, but it doesn't matter how vexed spontaneous you is. They have Secret Service in every state that protects the president.
Yep.
He
Now,
has.
it's
Oh,
easy.
listen,
You
Rabbit.
already know what the person about to be. You can plan for everything, but he
And the Secret
jumps
Service,
around.
and we plan, and Secret Service plan for what they plan for. That's why we cover high, extended, medium range. Medium range is basically anything inside buildings. Like they sometimes they hide inside hotel rooms on certain floors.
Yeah, and
That's
they got
medium.
to know.
That's medium.
And this is
Second,
another
lastly,
reason
is
why.
the ground. You walk in the ground looking for anything suspicious. You walking indoors, making sure doors they're supposed to be locked are locked. If they're not locked, you got to figure out why. It's a communication.
And you got to understand this too. It's not only the Secret Service, especially at rallies and in big events. It's not only the Secret Service that
state
protect
troopers, city
that protect
police.
the president.
It's a lot
You
of
have
different cops.
locals. It is
Yeah.
really the job. They make it the job of the local law enforcement that, like a certain a perimeter around, like if they want, say, just for the sake of supposing, say they want a 2-mile perimeter around the entire event that no cars can get in for 2 miles, or you start setting up checkpoints 2 miles out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the law. That's what they get local law enforcement to do.
Exactly, state troopers,
County police, anybody, local law enforcement, sheriffs, all them do that.
FBI, CIA, all them motherfuckers out there.
President, I don't care what it is. He might say, I'm going to such. That's why when they be having them hurricanes and shit, they'll be saying, well, the president is going to visit next week. Why? Because they have to send advanced teams out there
to assess
sure that he's coming into this area and that everything is safe for him. That's why this shit sounds
that's what I've been trying to tell you. Like the correspondent dinner. That wasn't nothing they expected him to be at the time.
Okay, same thing.
6 months ago. But
okay, but same thing. But see how
did that.
But you see the perimeter.
Got an apartment. I mean, a hotel joint a week before.
Sure, you're right.
That's my point.
But no, but stop. But you see the perimeter. But you see
that until it was time to go down.
Listen for a second. You see the dimensions he had to go through to get to the president. He wasn't nowhere near the president. He had sections he had to go.
That's what I'm about to with y'all. It's like most of these joints are like nothings. They not even near these niggas. This nigga don't even know half of this shit is going on sometimes.
No, because
he corresponded to it. He ain't no clue what was going on there.
No, because he had layers protecting him. Right. Layers. Now the only layer that couldn't protect him if the guy would have blew up the building. That's the only layer of protection he couldn't get because the guy came in as a regular guest. Wouldn't expect him to do that.
Suicide bombers now.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the only way he would have gotten into the president.
But see, even then, it was a failure. It was a failure.
It definitely would have been no failure. He was deep enough to blow something up, bro.
Even if you knew,
no,
and the dude knew, even if the dude knew, that the president was coming to the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and he got a motherfucking room early that week. They were still supposed to sweep that hotel.
Not only sweep the hotel, everybody that's checked in, everybody that's in that building.
Like I say, it's this shit that's happening.
It's a week before they announced him.
Rabbit, it doesn't matter. Rabbit, listen to it. It doesn't matter.
He already in there now.
Stop. Listen, Rabbit. Listen.
Sweep that hotel for bombs, for bugs. You can run security checks on every. You're supposed to run security checks on every individual in that building. Every employee, every guest, every person that brings food, drink, or whatever. All of them people that's bringing stuff in and out of that, you're supposed to have ran security checks on all of them.
Anybody
you supposed to knew that, and I agree with what Godfather said. It is a lack of leadership, and it's a lack of motherfuckers basically doing their job.
Why think people resign? And listen, everybody that's in those key fields that's supposed to protect him, like the Gabby Colbert, what she do? Resign.
She resigned.
Lola, what's that other girl? Lola, whatever her name is, gone. The people that's supposed to protect the president, the Mark Rubio, he's almost out the door, right? But if he don't make an advance for running against JD Vance, he almost out the door. The
Oh,
other
he gonna put
Cash Patel, same thing. Cash Patel almost out the fucking door. That dude, the other director he put in there that quit after 6 months because of Epstein files.
Most of them don't know what
The
they're
black,
doing. They don't-
my point exactly is, Rav, I'm telling you, lack of leadership. Lack of leadership. It's not what's going on. It's a leadership that's not performing the duties that they need to do to protect the guys that's running for these political offices.
They had motherfucking
that
news
President
cameras
Trump
and
has said
shit
a
out there
deal
that
is
they
close, only for the
motherfucker was
two
out that
sides
joint
to remain far apart.
running like shit.
No.
Then my thing is, white bitches like this.
That
When you hear
President Trump has said a
gunshots, it's
deal is
like, bro.
close, only for the two sides to remain far apart.
No.
And that's a lot of gunshots with the White House, bro.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you this: do y'all
That
think he
President
should have
Trump has
been
said a
killed?
deal is close,
Yeah.
only for the two sides to remain far apart.
Because
God damn.
only reason I'm gonna say that because
The
he's
fuck?
actively firing at someone.
Right.
That's
Whether
him doing
he-
that? I thought the Secret Service was doing it.
No, the Secret Service, he fired
those shots?
first. He fired at Secret Service.
Yeah, I know that, but that was a lot of
So
shots.
when you get fired, so you saying should he be killed? I'm defending my life at that point.
Yeah.
So
You
yes,
know-
if he's shooting at me, I'm going to shoot back. And it's not going to be all. It's not just one Secret Service there. It's 100. It's 1,000 Secret Service there. All them people. The president is in the
Do
building.
you have to
The
kill this
president is
person?
in the president is in the building.
The president.
So it's heavily packed.
Yeah.
You got reporters. You got everybody in the building.
Do that person have to die though, bro?
If he
you got this thing
okay, stop,
secured,
Rabbit.
You already
Stop
know
right
you can't
there.
get close to him.
Rabbit,
Hold
stop
on.
right there. Stop, Rabbit.
Hold
Stop,
on.
Rabbit. Stop.
You're
No,
secure.
you
know he
because
can't get close to him. You know he ain't nowhere near him. Killing him is for what then?
He's
Now, you see what I'm
shooting
saying? You don't have to
Rabbit,
kill this
Rabbit,
person.
stop, Rabbit. Stop.
No, hold on.
No, Tony, hold
Lethal
on.
force is
Because he's kind of
justified
stupid.
Because you're not only protecting the life of the president, you're protecting the life of everybody.
You're not
that's
protecting the
around
life of
it.
the president when you know he nowhere near him.
But so I want to let
You
my
know
baddie
that
buddy get shot.
Wait.
So you would let so right now somebody's shooting right now. You would let Tony get
No
shot.
matter where he is, he could be on the bathroom, he could be in a bathtub, he could be in the basement. If he's in a certain vicinity of what is going on, you're going to get the president. You're going to get the charge on the president.
No one is saying put it down.
Now,
Drop it. None of that.
Grab
It's
it.
as far as
Like
far
what?
as
I don't understand.
time
I don't
being
understand your process of thinking
you're
right now.
justified because not only is you are taught and you are trained that if the president is in that building or whatever, bullets travel however and blah blah blah. You are trained to use lethal force if you feel it's necessary, but it's also using lethal force because there are other people. There are security guards. There are security agents.
Civilians.
People that work
Other
out there.
civilians. Somebody else got shot.
Yes, he is justified. They are justified in taking him out because he could have killed anybody. You're not only protecting the life of the president, you're also protecting the lives of everybody around there. Because as you know, it was a Secret Service agent that got shot. So yes,
he actively shooting at somebody. Young, what you talking about, bro? I understand your train of thought. Dude, he gotta die. He actually shooting at somebody.
You just said he don't have to die? Or he do?
Yes, he got. I told you from the beginning. Yes, he has to die.
Why
He's
did he have
actually.
to, that's so
He Rabbit. Stop, Rabbit. If you actually shooting at somebody,
yeah.
if me and you walking down the street, you got a gun, I got a gun. Somebody starts shooting at one of us. Are you gonna let them shoot without returning fire?
No. That's not.
That's what they doing. You returning fire. It's civilians.
White House
But it doesn't matter, Rabbit. You
return fire.
It's civilians out there. It's Rabbit.
You see what I'm saying?
It's civilians out there.
Let me talk a minute. So if you shooting at the White House, and we come down there, no one is screaming, "Stop! Put it down!" Because you already know he's not getting near the president. Right now, he just using his ammo. So stop! Put it down! And some type of shit like that was none of that screamed. None of that was happening. It just came around the joint and started lighting his ass.
Yes.
And I'm gonna ask you: is that justified?
Yes.
So we not on the same page with that.
Okay. Let me tell you why it's justified though. When you shooting at the White House, it's automatically dead. Stop.
You saying?
Yes.
Y'all
If you
think so?
shoot, Stop.
An attack on the
Stop.
White House is an
Attack on the White House is deadly
That's symbolic.
force.
It's not symbolic. Point blank.
It's not.
An
It's
attack on
deadly
my house
force.
is an attack
You-
on me, whether
Tony,
I'm in there or
That's
not.
symbolic though.
So, no, it's not.
symbolic.
Rabbit.
If I come
Have you
by
been
your
to the White House?
right
Hold on,
now,
Tony,
you
Tony.
could be sitting in here right now.
Tony.
If I walk down the street and shoot up your house, that's it's an attack on you.
No. All right,
That's
say all
no
right.
shit.
Let's use that for example. Let's say you walk down the street shooting my house.
Mhm.
I'm coming out the store. Nobody in my house, and I'm looking at you shooting up my house.
I don't know.
Do I have to shoot you?
Rabbit, stop. There's a difference.
Hold on, stop. When I know ain't a fuck person in my house, I'm right here. And I'm telling you, put that fucking gun down. I got a gun now. Put a gun down. Put that shit
No,
down.
it's
bro.
different rules of engagement, bro.
Why am I
It's
killing
rules
him
of-
though?
It's a
Why is
rules
he
of
down when I
engagement.
know there's no fucking body in that
Rabbit,
house?
hey, my question is,
Now you get
stop. Stop 1 second. Have you ever
Now you feel me?
No, because have you ever been to the White House?
No. See, that's
No,
symbolic.
stop. Answer that question. Have you physically
Yeah.
ever been to
Yeah.
the White House?
Yeah.
Okay, now if you understand you've been to the White House, if you walk around that front part of the White House, there's not much Secret Service there. All the way around the Secret Service. Okay?
That's cool.
Stop. If you start shooting, the rules of engagement is kill on sight.
You're not
It's
in
a different.
war. This is not war.
Yes, it is. Once you
You're just
attack the
protecting
wall,
the president. You're
no,
not
that's a
civilians,
rabbit.
bro.
It's a
That's
difference.
not the job.
Yes, it is. That's Secret Service job. And
Killing
that's
somebody is not protecting the president, bro.
It is too, because you're protecting the lives of everyone that's
Are
on
you
that street.
serious?
Yes, you are.
So they couldn't have shot him with one of them stun points and told him
No.
to get the gun from him. Really?
No.
When there's nobody in there, you got near the
Understand
president.
the- understand
They
the
couldn't have
rules of
stunned
engagement.
him. They couldn't have shot him with one of them stun joints. They
It's
could have
different.
made they put that
Rabbit,
gun down.
it's different rules.
Really
It's different
though?
rules. No, it's different rules of
You
engagement.
just saying shoot him because he's shooting at the house. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
symbolic. That just
It's not
sounds
symbolic.
idiotic.
No,
to
it's
me.
not.
It's not symbolic.
Just
It's
a
not
symbolic
symbolic
reason that you
because
shooting
you
at the
have
White
our
House. You
political.
should die.
You have our political
Are
leaders in
y'all
that
serious
building.
right now?
Yes, I'm serious.
Y'all tripping.
You are,
No, you
you
tripping.
cannot-
Y'all tripping now.
You cannot.
No, you tripping.
Because you have to get one thing
What?
straight. The
Rules of
occupiers-
engagement, bro.
The occupiers,
It's no engagement. We're not in war.
No, it does. Yes, it is.
It's
Once you
rules of
attack,
engagement.
it's certain rules of engagement. Okay, Rabbit.
for county police.
They
Now
not
listen.
there.
Listen, it's different.
White
Everybody,
House.
every section, Rabbit. Listen to me.
Anybody
Every
at the White
department-
House,
everybody
not there
has
for
different
protecting
sets
nobody,
of.
nothing but the president.
Everybody has no. Their job is not to protect the
Everyone
president,
in
Rabbit.
the White
Huh?
House.
Every political
There
body
are
that's in, everybody that's in that White House, they
24/7
protect
staff in all parts of the White House.
the White House.
There are
Anybody
in all
outside
parts of
on the
White House,
listen.
there are
Anybody
staff
outside
there
on the
24
ground visiting
hours
the
a
White
day,
House.
7 days a week.
I'm not talking about
You are
staff.
you are
Yes,
protecting
everybody in the
people
building is part of the
too,
White House.
because they are in there too. If you
They're part of the
if
White
you
House.
attack the White House, it could be
Done.
it could be a person anywhere on the grounds.
Then we need to make our
Inside,
mind.
in
When
the
they
grounds
trying to
of the
assassinate
White
the
House.
president or they shooting at fucking everybody.
It don't
Stop,
matter.
because we don't know-
What do y'all make
We
out
don't
of
know
it?
the intent.
You are
We don't know the
protecting everybody
intent.
in the White House.
Now you telling me
From the
whoever
president.
in the White House,
Rabbit, listen to me.
Janet,
Rabbit.
They're protecting
whoever the
them.
fuck
Yes.
in there, you
Yes.
get to get killed because
Yes.
you're shooting at the White House.
Yes. Yes.
That's me and we, us three depart.
Yes. You can't just walk up
That's
there
symbolic.
and say I'm
No,
a
it's not symbolic.
There's nobody in there.
Because it
There's
doesn't
somebody
matter.
in the White House 24 hours,
24/7.
7 days a week.
Everybody's in that White House.
So y'all making
it
this
is not a time.
excuse for somebody to just shoot somebody and kill them cold blood for no,
No,
fucking
that's
reason, bro.
not cold.
Rabbit,
So if
stop
somebody
for a
is shooting
Rabbit,
at
stop.
your house, let's say they were shooting at your house when you was walking past. You cannot then just kill him.
You a goddamn lie.
You think goddamn
Then what
lie?
would be your reason for killing them?
You a goddamn lie.
Now you see what I'm saying? You're not even making sense. You killing them for
No,
no
you're not.
reason.
You're not making sense. Can you not listen to yourself talk?
My dog, my dog.
You not listen to yourself
Your
talk.
dog?
I got every right to protect you from killing my
You about
dog.
to kill this nigga because your dog in the
Yes,
house.
I
That's
have
right. If
every
I'm outside
right
my
to
house, if I
protect
somebody
you
shoot inside
from
my house-
killing my dog.
That
That-
sounds so
If I
crazy.
walk down the
Rabbit,
street
stop,
and my
Rabbit.
dog is in there,
Tony,
you
so
shooting in my
Tony.
house, I can bust
Okay.
your ass.
Rabbit. Okay, let me explain this to you.
sounds so
Okay, they stop talking. Let me explain. Let me really explain why.
That sounds so
It's stop talking right here. Let me explain
Tony.
why the rules of engagement are different for each section of department of every offense, from local enforcement to up. Now listen, if the White House is got manned people walking around the White House all day long,
Yep.
the outside, well, it's not just to protect the president, but yes, it's to protect the White House in general. That whole parameter is the White House. is protecting the White House. So every staff that goes in and out, they get protected too. Now, not only do they get protected, the people that come out, I don't care if you're doing a rally, I don't care if you're protesting, I don't care if you just walking around visiting. All those people are protected within the White House grounds. So if a person starts randomly shooting, they could kill innocent people that's not doing anything. Take that nigga out. Rules of engagement die.
Okay, so now y'all insinuating that the fact that anybody, if you just shoot at the White House, you should be murdered.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't care who's sitting in that motherfucking building. Because you shoot at the White House, someone can potentially get hit. A reporter can get hit. A political figure can get hit. Anybody can get hit.
A reporter.
That's an act. That's an act. That's a retaliation of war
You
on
don't
the
even
White
get
House.
the death fucking sentence if you actually shoot the fucking president.
Okay, the death.
Yes,
The
you
death.
do.
It doesn't
Are you
matter.
fucking sure the nigga that shot Reagan is still it's not about?
He ain't dead though. Reagan ain't
What
died
the
though.
fuck are y'all even talking about?
Because
Reagan ain't dead,
he
though.
was declared clinically insane.
I don't give a
That's how
fuck.
they beat it.
He shot the fucking president
Yep, and he was
Okay.
and they let him go.
They should have killed him then.
Huh?
They shoulda killed
He
that
didn't get no
motherfucker.
death penalty,
He
bro.
didn't get it. He was.
He actually
it.
shot the motherfucker.
It
He didn't
doesn't
shoot the
even
building.
matter
He
about
didn't shoot
death.
at bricks.
It doesn't.
He shot
That doesn't
at
matter.
the motherfucker's stomach.
John
No.
Hickey-
Lit his ass up
John Hickey
and didn't
No.
get a death penalty, bro.
No.
I don't give a fuck what reason he didn't get the death
No.
penalty.
Okay, let me tell you
You
this.
two
Okay.
just gave the death penalty.
No, let me
people
stop and tell
who
you
just
this.
shot at the building.
Let me tell you. Let me stop.
The nigga that shot the
Let me tell you.
president didn't get
Let
the
me tell
death
you.
penalty. What the
Let me
fuck
tell
was
you.
y'all sis y'all talking, bro?
Because you're not making sense. Because right
The
now,
nigga actually shot the
Reagan.
president.
I'm listening. I'm telling you.
Not
I'm
the
telling you.
building,
Let
not
me
the
tell you two.
waitress,
Let
not
me
the
tell you. Let
motherfucking
me tell you.
janitor.
Let me
The
tell you the
president.
difference. Let me tell you the difference between the two.
Huh?
The guy was close up on Reagan when he shot Reagan. They was able to get him down on ground.
Who
This
cares?
person,
He
stop.
shot the president.
Yes, true.
You
He shot
want
him
to
down when he
nigga
was
to die that shoot a brick wall.
Let's stop. Now listen,
Well, make that make sense.
but you're still not making a lot of
Makes that
sense.
make sense.
No,
He
it
didn't get
doesn't.
the death penalty.
That's their fault. That's
So make it, you
the
just gave
lawyer's
the death
fault.
penalty to whoever shot in the building.
That's
Both
the
of y'all.
lawyer's fault. He
what
didn't
you
get the
saying
death
is-
penalty.
So what
So
you
nigga
saying
actually
is-
shot the president,
so
never got
hold
the
on.
death penalty.
So what you saying
He
is,
should've got death
if you
penalty.
went
That's not-
back-
he didn't-
No, see, that ain't making sense.
Whoa.
That ain't making
So
sense
what
to
you
you.
saying
You ain't
is,
making sense.
so you saying if a motherfucker go past the White House to kill the president, that's one thing. You go ahead and kill him. But if he go by there and just happen to shoot the cook, then he all right.
No, y'all threw the cooks in. Why we
Because
protecting?
they be telling you what is protected.
When you shoot the president, you don't get the death penalty. Y'all talking about some chefs.
Shoot the cook.
Really?
It doesn't matter. We telling you why you don't shoot at the White House, Rabbit. You don't shoot at the White House because it's protecting
No,
the people.
no.
Right.
You two justified murdering
That's
the
not
motherfucker
murdering.
that
Yeah.
shoot at
That's
the White
not-
House.
Yes.
Period.
The
That's what
rules
you
of
two
engagement.
said.
Rules of
What I'm
engagement.
telling you is, a
Rules of
nigga that
engagement.
not shot the building, shot an actual president, didn't get the
Yes.
death penalty. So y'all two giving motherfuckers death penalty just by shooting the building.
Okay, but you gotta understand. This is. I need you to stop and analyze.
What?
This. Stop talking for a minute. Analyze this.
Don't do
Analyze.
that
You
fucking
keep talking
shit
about
to me. That's what the fuck you two just said.
No, yes. And I'm gonna
Then when I put it in more reality, then you say I'm crazy. You see how crazy
No,
it
so I'm
sounds.
about to help you understand.
See
You're
how
not
crazy it
understanding.
sounds.
No, let me tell you, you're not
Go
understanding.
make an assault on the law is, and this is the law. And if you don't like it, then you write your people to change it. The law is basically an attack on the White House is an attack on the president, whether he is in there or not.
Your point would be what?
Hey, stop.
Y'all two said murder him.
Stop.
What would be your point? What
Hey,
you
stop.
saying
A
after that?
motherfucker
Stop.
is actively shooting at a building.
Murder him.
With people in it.
Murder him.
With people in it.
Murder him.
And you have to
So I don't know why
I'm gonna
we go
shoot
back and
back.
say I ain't say that or some shit.
because
I'm gonna
everybody-
shoot back.
Because you
Shoot
still
back.
have to say, and you still have to
Okay,
account for
Shorty stand
and
on that.
protect
You
everybody
keep whizzing
that's
around.
in that building.
It's murdering him,
not just
period.
the president.
Shoot at the building. Murder.
They are responsible for every
Stay on
life
topic for me.
that is in the
Shoot
building.
Hold
at
on.
the
Hey,
building.
stop. Okay,
You
analyze
agree
this.
on murdering him. Stay on that.
And that. Stop.
Murder.
What do you
That
call
is
it?
not murder.
What do you call it?
Murder is
Stop.
killing with somebody with malice or a forethought.
It's a murder, bro.
That
just
is
shot
trying to
active
help
murder.
you.
If
No,
a
stop.
motherfucker is actively shooting
Stop.
at the White House, there
Stop.
are people in the
Is
White
death
House,
penalty murder?
and that
Stop.
is not murder. You
It's
are
death
doing,
penalty
you are
murder.
protecting the
Stop.
people that are in the building.
Death
Stop.
is death.
Stop. No, stop. Stop. Stop.
So
Stop.
if you
Stop.
want to
Stop.
murder a motherfucker
Stop.
for shoot in a
That's
building,
not murder.
Stop.
what is it when he
Okay.
dead? What is it called?
It's not
Give
murder.
me
All right, stop
murder
right
then.
here. Stop right here. Stop. Stop.
What?
Stop.
What? He dead.
Stop.
It's murder.
It's
Stop.
not
So
murder.
you
No,
murder
stop.
this person.
Stop.
What is
Listen.
it? What's the stop? I'm
Because
confused.
I'm trying to see you shut up and listen for a second. Let me
What's the stop? What's the
let
stop?
me break it down for you, okay? For
Y'all
one,
starting to realize how dumb y'all
in
sound.
1984, like you say, back then in 1984, people could walk up to the president and greet him, whatever, okay?
Now we're not
Now
talking about
listen,
years.
stop talking for a second.
Talking
Stop.
penalty.
Stop. I'm about to tell you the penalty. This guy who shot Reagan was up close. So when he shot him, they was able to knock the gun out of his hand, get him down,
Irrelevant.
apprehend him, and everything like that.
Irrelevant.
Yes, it is. No, it's not. Now stop. Stop for a
Irrelevant.
second. Now listen. Now whether he went to court and the judges and the legal system didn't find him to different things. Stop. In the court, he was captured because he was close enough for them to capture him. So bam, they took him to court. They didn't find. They didn't give it to. That's their fault. Here, this is a different thing. I'm actively engaging and shooting at somebody. I don't care. I'm shooting towards the White House. I'm actively shooting. So the people that's outside on grounds are going to shoot back. They're going to tell you stop guns. That's like, they're not the Matrix to say, hey, hold your bullets. And stop the bullets, say, put your gun down. The bullets are flying at them.
Okay.
So I'm shooting back.
guns on?
Because I'm protecting everyone that's on the grounds of this White House. That's the visitors, the guests, the people that's outside that's visiting. Because innocent bystander got shot in critical condition. So that person that shot that man dead was the one who helped stop him from killing other civilians that's walking around visiting the White House, just taking pictures and minding their business. That's why the rules of engagement is different. Because he's actually shooting. I'm not the Matrix. I can't stop bullets in the air and tell you, hey, bro, put your gun down. Stop these bullets from flying. It's going to hit somebody. No. My job is to protect everybody. I'm putting out my gun and start shooting.
Look,
If he get hit, he get hit. He got hit. He's dead.
if you are a Secret Service agent, and it is not only Secret Service agents that protect the White House, you have military agents that protect the White House.
Yes.
If you are a Secret Service agent, a military agent, a Capitol Police agent, anybody agent that protect the White House, the Capitol, your job and your responsibility is not only to protect the occupants of the White House or the Capitol building,
Everyone outside,
or the Naval Observatory where the Vice President lives.
Bro.
Your job, hold on. Your job is not to protect them. Your job is not only them. Your job is to protect everybody that works there, lives there, works there, visits there, who are guests there, who are reporters there. You have to protect the whole shebang. So if someone comes and attack that building,
You kill him.
you got to
That sound better than murder for you?
You got to do what you got to do.
It's killing them better than murder for you.
but you're not paying attention to the difference. You're defending. You're shooting back.
Somebody with malice,
so
or
you think somebody shooting at a building should be killed?
If they actually shooting, yes, because you're protecting someone.
Yeah.
If you don't understand, we protecting the civilians outside.
Say you shoot him in the leg, and he
get up and start shooting again. Boom, 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 boom. All he made shoot is that phone.
Did they kill him?
Because
you missed it.
That is a situation with lethal force.
Huh?
With lethal force.
So if I would shot him in the leg,
I ain't making sense at this point, bro.
No, you're not making sense. Because they could have shot him in the leg, he let off a bomb. So if he bold enough to shoot up the, if he bold enough to,
man with the cross probably be able to shoot. Did he die?
Did he?
They missed him.
Huh?
That the Secret Service got shot at him, but he missed him.
He did not die. They did not try. They did not murder him.
Okay.
But he wasn't at the White House either. He wasn't at the White House either.
And there's plenty more people in there than
but he wasn't at the White House either.
Windows, it's more people in there.
But Rabbit, so you missing. You missing. You still missing.
Hold on, both of y'all just spent.
You
If
said
y'all just
it.
both of y'all just
more
went.
people.
Hold
No,
on.
it said that you're not
No,
understanding.
One person,
this is how I
the
know.
person
First of all,
has
y'all,
deserves
both
to
of
have
y'all
their
just
lives
went.
protected.
Both of y'all did.
You just so you missed it. You jumping. White House is different from
In the
anything else
correspondent, see,
outside.
hold on. In the correspondent joint, it was way more people than ever be in the White House cleaning up. Ever. Way more. He got shots off in there. They did not murder him.
They missed shooting him. If you watch the video, when he shot the Secret Service shot back, but the guy slipped and fell. When he slipped and fell, the
They
gun
did
left.
not try. If they,
That they did.
if they
Watch
try
the
to murder
video,
him,
bro.
you know, I mean, they could have, bro. Do you know? Do you
But
understand?
he slipped and
What could have
fell.
happened if they really want to kill him?
He slipped and fell.
You
So
know
when
how
he
many
slipped and
how many rounds would
pay
be
attention to
unloaded?
scenarios, bro. You're not paying. You're
They
just
did not want
talking.
to kill him.
But you're not talking because you're not just paying attention to scenarios, bro.
I'm
Yes,
giving you scenarios where people
One-
are taking a decision not to murder somebody
Listen, because
and
it's a different
stopping the situation without doing that.
So if you still can't determine whether you're gonna. If the Secret Service would have shot him when he came by, he'd be dead. The Secret Service missed. When he missed, the guy slipped and fell on the ground. They was able to jump on him and tackle him. This guy shooting at the White House like this, bam, 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 bam.
Secret Service.
He's actually shooting.
That could
But
have been 8 rounds in his ass. They
Okay,
didn't
then
do
listen.
it.
No. If the guy would have stopped right there if he would have stopped and just started spraying, then yeah, the Secret Service
Which is
was
what
shoot
they
back.
did in the White House. I'm trying to get y'all to understand.
Put it like this.
It's a difference.
It's like
No, it's not.
There's no difference.
Huh?
The difference is this. The difference is this.
He just pointed out a difference.
All of
What are
these
y'all talking
situations,
about?
in all of these, hold on, in all of these situations that we're sitting here talking about, the correspondence dealing, shooting at the White House, and all of this, lethal force in each of these situations
It's authorized.
is and would have been justified.
Inauthorized.
I don't agree.
That's
You don't agree. It's authorized.
If you take any of these situations in
It
the
can't
court,
be. It can't be.
It is.
Can't be.
if you can take,
I'm telling you.
any of these situations make it to court,
Can't be.
lethal force
It's
is
authorized.
authorized and justified.
Right.
Now, if
I got that.
if the officer
Verse
use lethal force,
No. How you
then
doing
that's
that?
on
Y'all just
them.
said he could
Because
murder.
you don't.
How can
because-
you use lethal force? What do you mean now?
That means that the officer
You
didn't
two
kill
said
him.
he could murder. It's cool to murder. What do you mean now? If he used force, what do you mean? He
we want to
did.
get this straight right now. We are going to know the difference between murder and a justified killing.
All right, you killed him. So either
Because
way,
if somebody is shooting at a building full of
Lively. It doesn't even matter if it's the White House.
He was shooting across the building.
That is a justified killing. If you kill this person, that is a justified killing.
Right,
a murder, hold on. A murder is a killing with malice or a forethought. That means I came out to do you harm. I thought about doing you harm, and I'm not protecting nothing. It's just to do harm to you. That is murder. That is two different things. A justified killing and a murder is two different things.
But it's not justified. That's what I'm telling y'all.
It is justified.
It's with a rifle, unload.
The White House is not the block, bro.
Over 30 rounds at the White House. You are justified in blowing his ass away.
Okay.
Yes.
But when I make a situation, y'all start saying no, this and that. When you,
it's the same difference.
It's easy. You could kill a person. Now let's say he's standing in the White House.
But I didn't.
At the
But
White
why
House,
don't you understand what I'm saying?
He's shooting at the White House right now.
Good.
At the brick wall right now. It's not a human being in sight. He's shooting at the brick wall. You saying it's justified for them to come down and murder him? I mean, kill him.
Because you can say stop. Because you
so when I'm telling you,
because you say like don't stop.
You don't even get the death penalty if you shoot the fucking president himself, not the fucking building.
That doesn't matter. You're not understanding this part.
Wait, what?
Did you talk about what is going on in real time?
No, Tony.
We're not talking about what's going to go on when you make it to court.
No.
No.
Stop.
We are talking about making
it's a difference.
A decision about what's going on in real time. You're not going to, if somebody is if somebody is motherfucking shooting up the motherfucking White House, you're not gonna think about this motherfucker be declared insane. No, your only
Self rules of engagement. Take it down.
Protect that building and to protect the people inside of that building. That is your responsibility.
Okay. I don't understand how you thinking. Okay, listen, hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. So you like Rabbit, stop for a second. This is how I'm a period.
Y'all is symbolic shit.
No, stop for a second. Cause I'm trying to get on your thinking level for a second. Cause this your thinking level. I'm thinking you thinking like, okay, somebody should at the White House. Everybody, and then the Secret Service got to come outside the building to go and see. No, it's people already outside.
No.
No, this is the way you talking. It's like this. Oh, somebody is shooting at the White House, and I gotta come outside, and I gotta tell him to stop. No, it's people outside. So once he pull his gun, once you draw your gun at anybody at the White House, the rules of engagement is to eliminate.
Again,
you pull your gun on the White House, you are getting eliminated. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it.
Not in war. It's not the army.
It's not about war. See, that's what I'm saying. You saying war. It's not about war. If you pull your gun on the White House, you're gone.
See how that sounds? That sounds so crazy.
It's not crazy.
That's crazy.
That's the rules of engagement, bro.
Crazy as fuck.
My fiance worked down there. He can tell you himself what his rules of engagement is.
What you mean, engagement? We're not in war. It's no war.
It's not about war, bro. It's not about war. It's not about war.
Okay, y'all done.
It's not about war. You see, you're putting two things together that don't make. That's not even together.
There's no engagement.
See, they would say war.
Didn't he go there and shoot at Secret Service men?
Yes, because you talk about war. It's nobody from Iran. It's not nobody from Iran coming over here to stop. War. You saying war? It's nobody from Iran coming over here to shoot at the White House. It's our own people shooting at the White House. So it's not about war. War is somebody from Iran came over here, started shooting at the White House. Okay, that's politically motivated. That's war. But it's our own Americans. That's not about war.
That's a civilian.
That's two different things.
Doesn't matter.
That's two different things.
It doesn't matter.
Because you keep saying war. You keep saying war. War got nothing to do with this.
Wartime or not.
Peacetime on the White House is to eliminate it.
What I'm saying is, this is not war. You have no justification for murdering nobody in America.
Because he's not murder. He's attempted to shoot. He attempted to murder. He's had the mouth attempt to kill.
He did not shoot at no Secret Servicemen, bro. What? He shot at the building.
Who did?
It doesn't matter where he shoot at.
He didn't shoot at the people.
That bullet could have went through the damn window and shot somebody.
Coulda, shoulda.
Because it's not our fault he can't aim.
Because you know that our people in
it's that our fault you can't aim. You know our political people are in that building and you attempted to take somebody out. You attempted to shoot at that building to take somebody in that building. The rules of engagement is elimination.
If it's no more that building,
you know what we talk.
That building has.
Because you're not making any sense, bro. You don't need to talk at this point.
Security. We know this. The White House has 24-hour a day.
He never been to the White House.
So that means security.
He never been to the White House.
Is always there.
Outside, not in the building. They're not inside the building. They're outside.
They're going to take you
or just
out.
walking the streets.
You go shooting all willy-nilly. You don't care who or what you shoot. So we are going to take you out before you actually shoot anybody. If you have
a civilian that's walking down the street.
Y'all made y'all point. Y'all said it's okay to kill him. Why y'all keep telling us that?
We breaking it down for you because you keep adding stuff that don't make sense. It doesn't matter about wartime. It doesn't matter about wartime. It don't matter if it's in peacetime. It don't matter what. If you pull a gun towards the White House, your ass is eliminated. Rules of engagement is you're eliminated.
Yeah, your ass is.
There's nothing that you can talk about.
That's murder.
No, it's not murder because you had the intent to murder someone outside. By you putting your gun, you had the malicious intent to shoot a civilian, one of my Secret Service, police, or somebody else. So you saying that's okay? Inside. So you saying that's okay? So you saying that's okay if I just pull out my gun?
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter.
What do I do with it?
You said if they wanted to.
He is civilian.
If you
shoot somebody,
you just said
he would have shot a Secret Service person.
You said
what do you shoot the building for?
It doesn't matter. The intent was to get somebody that's coming through the window.
He is civilian.
Well, That's how.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
how it
If he
came up.
want to shoot somebody, he would shot a Secret Service person.
But this motherfucker did.
He shot
He
at the
did. He shot him
building.
in
No,
the
the
leg.
motherfucker overnight shot a Secret Service agent
Served
too.
in the leg.
At that point, we don't know who shot who. Fuck. They shooting not more than he is at that point.
But they
Damn.
shoot you one
That's not even
direction.
making sense.
No, you're not making sense.
You don't know who bullets it is.
You're
They
not
all
making.
shoot.
You're not making any
Because
sense.
y'all logic is you're supposed to kill him. So
That's
then
right.
they all shoot. We don't know who shot who at
That's
that
right.
point, bro.
That's right. You shoot at the.
Y'all
I don't
shoot
care.
each other then.
I don't care who's. I don't care who's in that white building down there.
So what are
If
we
you
even talking about?
if you shoot at that building, the rules of engagement is you are eliminated.
I
doubt that.
Yes, it
If you
is.
shoot at the, that's like shooting at the president. That's like shooting at the. That's like the president riding down the street in the
I don't
motorcade.
think
You
that
shoot at the
person should
motorcade.
be murdered, bro.
So if you shoot at the motorcade, you're not supposed to. If you the president driving down the street in the motorcade, you're not supposed to get
There's
shot
not a
at.
president there. That's different.
It doesn't matter who's in the
He's
building.
not there. He's shooting at
He
the
was
building.
in the building. The president was in the building that day.
Those people is irrelevant, bro.
But it doesn't matter. You shoot at the White House, bro. You eliminated. I don't understand. I don't understand what you don't want to talk about. It don't got to be wartime. It don't care to be.
Yeah.
You play it. You go
How
down.
they
You go
been
down to the
killed
White House.
main man and correspondent dinner.
You go to the White House right now and pull your gun and see
He
what
got
happens.
more shots than he did.
No, you go down to the White House and pull your gun and you see what happens.
Right.
You go to the White House. You got so much
justify
time.
it.
Go down.
Like, what
and
the
you
fuck are y'all even
Yo,
saying?
I'm gonna be like, damn, I
Don't
lost my.
justify it. That's murder. If
No,
they
it's not.
kill me, that's murder. They murdered me. What do you
No,
mean?
No, you're not. Once you pull your gun out, you left that first round. It doesn't matter where that round go. You are eliminated.
Right. Because
It doesn't
now
matter. Once you let go one round out your weapon, you are eliminated. Because all we're gonna do is shoot back at your ass. We're not talking to you.
It's not
DC streets.
And you became a perpetrator of violence, they are justified in taking you out.
I doubt that, bro.
I tell you the truth. That's the rules of
They should have
engagement.
took main man head off that put a joint in Reagan's stomach. They
Okay.
should have blew his head off, bro.
You're right. They should. You're right. I'm not saying. I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying you're not right about that
You
part.
said what?
I'm not saying you're not right.
They should have shot 30 rounds. What do you mean?
Sure, I'm not saying you're not right. I'm not saying you're not.
They should have heated that nigga up.
I didn't say that. I did not say you.
On the block, on the ground, right then and there. They should have murdered according to y'all.
They could have done that, and
That's the actual president, not the fucking building.
That's right.
That's
right.
Have done that.
Done it.
They
They
could have
could've.
done that easily. And you
Yes.
know what? If they'd have done that, each and every one of them would have got a fucking congressional medal of honor.
No.
That's true.
No.
Did they do it,
Listen to
Tony?
me.
Yes or no?
In that situation,
Did they do it?
No, in that situation, they
That's not our
But
fault.
But
That's
that
not our fault.
point.
But that
Hey.
You
don't
don't have to murder him.
But it wasn't murder. It was a justified killing.
It can be justified all they fucking want. You didn't have to
It's
do
not
it.
murder.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
The
Yes, you
person
did.
got shot in his stomach.
I don't
Not
care.
one bullet in the
Doesn't
nigga
matter.
that did it.
It doesn't matter. Hey, listen, let me tell you right. This was when Reagan got shot.
If he didn't get it, why y'all never let me finish?
He's a threat.
Go
You
ahead.
gotta eliminate
Like, what the
threat.
fuck?
Go ahead. Talk.
What in the fuck is up with y'all two?
Talk.
Because you.
If the president of the United States himself get a fucking pistol in his stomach, 2 inches from his stomach, I'm in his face, he can smell my breath. And everybody around Secret Service, all around him, didn't unload according to y'all two.
Yep.
Unload and murder the nigga for shooting the president.
Yeah. Okay. Now, also,
No, y'all never let me finish.
go ahead.
But on the flip side, you two think it's justified if I shoot the White House building to murder me.
Yeah.
Now you get what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah. Now let me tell you something. 1984, when Reagan got assassinated. Stop. What year was that? 1980. Listen, no. I want you to understand the difference between the context you're talking about right now.
What?
Because back then, in 1984, when he got in the 84, he almost got assassinated.
Huh?
It was a different time then.
Point will be what? A
Point
person
would
put
be
a
this.
bullet in his stomach.
Stop talking. We let you talk for a second. Now understand. I'm breaking down the elementaries I can to you.
Oh my God.
Back then, when Reagan got there, when Reagan left out
That
that
point would
building,
be what?
stop. When Reagan out that building, when Reagan left that building to walk into the limo, and they got stopped to shoot him, Secret Service should already been already at the ready.
You two
They
just
should've-
made it clear they
stop,
should be murdered.
stop,
I don't
stop.
understand. We gotta talk about after that.
Stop talking for a second. So when that happened, and they realized that this is what we're trained in the military. I'm telling you right now. If you need to be at the ready, if you hear gunfire or gunshot, you need to be already at the ready and ready to explode. It's no ifs, ands. It's no talking. Hey, hold it. No, put your gun down. It's no none of that. This was implemented after that shooting, because they refused to let another sitting president get assassinated because of Kennedy. McKinley got assassinated in 1901. Same thing, got shot in the stomach during the rally.
They did not murder that motherfucker that shot.
But they changed policies during the years to affect the things that affect
Give
today.
me death penalty to somebody shot the building.
Yes.
But y'all knew the motherfucker that shot the actual person.
Yes.
And didn't get the death penalty.
But
Are y'all making any fucking sense at this point?
Because it's not our fault the legal system didn't put
No,
it
y'all ain't making
it's
sense.
it's not our fault
point.
that back
At
then
point.
that the legal system didn't put
Ain't
him
no
on
back
death
then.
row.
It's not the back then stuff. That's
Yes, it is. Because
video.
you talking about back then. We're gonna talk about back then. Back then it's a different time. That's 40 years ago.
They did what they was trained to do. They dove in front of the president and they got the president.
All this could have shot him the fuck up. I don't care what you're talking about.
Yes.
They did what they were trained to do.
Why they doing that?
Was get the president.
They did the rules of engagement. The rules of engagement changed since then.
When the dude came in there, both times Trump was taken out the room.
Why they trying to murder people here?
But you know
Y'all
who's the first
making
person?
my point.
But you notice who's the first person that took out the room?
That's my point.
Because
What?
those agents chose to do what they
Thank
did.
you. Thank you. That was their fucking choice. They ain't have to do it.
They use
Rules of engagement is
You
different.
got to it. You got to it. You scribble around. You hear it, but you got to
It's
it.
different.
They making their choice.
No.
A motherfucker, 16
Their
motherfuckers,
choice isn't-
agents around Reagan. Now one of them pulled their gun out and did a fuck thing.
That's a damn
But
lie.
according to
That's a
you,
damn lie.
everybody was
That's
shot a
a
nigga
damn
up the
lie.
shot.
No.
Hey,
He was acting like
and it was a president.
It's a different scenario.
Make it
Every
make sense.
scenario calls for a
You got
different
one
rules of
person that
engagement.
head shot the fuck off.
That's right.
Nobody was
Rules
murdered.
of engagement changed,
Make
right?
it make sense.
I just told you.
Make it make sense.
I just told you to make it sense. The rules of engagement changed. You changed differently from 40 years ago.
Either you're going to protect who you're supposed to protect,
No.
or you're
Never
not.
do. So right now, you got the same problems from 40 years ago.
And if you
No,
are trained,
we just changed.
you
The
are
rules of
trained.
engagement
Wait,
changed.
You can take them
The rules of engagement changes. The rules of engagement changed from 40 years ago. 40 years ago,
No.
stop. Yes, it is. Rules of engagement changed.
No.
40 years ago, you
He
cannot
finally
say.
got to it.
But he still said the
Tony
same thing.
finally got to what I'm trying to get y'all to
He's
understand.
saying the same thing.
It's a choice you make it on the scene.
No.
Right.
You don't have to murder nobody. You don't have to
Yes,
kill
you
nobody.
do.
You don't have to kill fucking stone.
Yes, you do.
Especially
Yes,
they
you
shoot
do.
at a fucking building.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, Rules of engagement is different, bro.
They had a choice.
Agreed.
And that choice
No, you
was
agreed.
wrong.
Motherfucker.
No.
Period.
Yes.
You can kill
Yes.
if you attack the White House, if you attack the
Sorry.
building,
That's
if
not
you
a choice.
attack-
That's not a choice.
Yes.
There's no
That's not a
choice.
choice.
The choice to protect the people.
I'm gonna take this.
Your choice
motherfucker
not
out.
to kill nobody, bro.
There's a choice to protect the people. No, see, that's
Period.
the choices. See, that's like you talking about
Period.
killing.
That's
Your job.
justifiable. They didn't do
Listen,
nothing
Rabbit.
wrong.
Tony,
They murdered
hold
him.
on.
They didn't
Hold
murder him. He did shooting. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
No. There's a problem. No.
Murder.
Rules of engagement is
If you come
different.
up in the
See what I'm saying? Tony,
And you
stop.
don't respect a motherfucking choo-choo.
Rules of engagement is so you gotta read, you gotta understand rules of engagement. It's not about murder.
I bet you got about
It's about
18,
it's not
19
about
holes
murder.
in his ass.
It's not
Y'all
about
make
murder.
it simple for what y'all talking about?
That's right, because if you shooting at the White House, it's 1,000 to the minute. You shoot, your job is you trying to kill someone that's on the ground. You're just shooting to find out whoever you can hit. You can hit, hopefully, the president. I'm not gonna shoot you in your leg and tell you, hey, why you shoot the president?
I'm gonna shoot you in your motherfucking
I'm gonna
chest.
keep shooting. Because why? It's other people outside walking around.
That's all I don't understand. Why
It's
y'all
people
condone that?
outside walking around broad daylight. It's people.
You just gave an example of somebody
it's
making a
civilians.
choice. Not the murder.
That's right,
You
man.
gave
Bruce
another
Gates is
example of
different,
people
bro.
giving a
So
choice.
what?
Not the murder.
If your son down
But
there, you
now,
go down there walking
when
around,
this
if you
motherfucker
start
shooting the
shooting,
building,
And I don't know what
I'm
them
gonna hit,
facts,
bro.
bro. Them
No, I'm gonna
facts.
hit. It's the fact is bruising engagements, bro.
This is the bottom
Bruising
line.
engagements, bro.
Justify?
Bruising
If
engagements,
somebody
bro.
was shooting on a building,
I don't care what you're talking about.
In the building, if people in this building, this motherfucker unloaded over 30
On the
rounds
building.
on.
The building
And
itself.
people are in the building.
Doesn't matter. He could hit
Well,
that
why
reporter.
does it
Okay,
matter?
stop, Tony. So if he would have hit that reporter, if that reporter that ducked, what if he would have hit her?
Right.
What if one of the rounds would have hit her?
How we know who's shooting at that point?
Because he's shooting this way.
No, we don't.
They shooting
When
back
we got
that
Secret
way.
Service shooting from every fucking angle
No,
because y'all they supposed to murder him.
the Secret Service are facing out. They're not
So
shooting towards the White
everybody's
House.
shooting. That's why
Secret
you got
Service
that
don't-
many shots, bro.
That's
why Secret Service not shooting towards the White House.
That's
But
why
they're not shooting
15
towards the
people
White House.
shooting back, bro.
No.
Rabbit,
In
the
this
White House,
one,
the Secret
make it
Service
make
not shooting
sense.
towards the White
You are
House.
taught.
You make it make
You are
sense. I'm
taught
telling you,
to
they're not
use
shooting at the
whatever
White
is
House.
necessary.
Secret Service not
You
shooting
feel
at the
it's
White House.
necessary
They
to
shooting
protect
away
yourself
from the White
if
House,
you
bro.
are protected. And if
You
they
shooting
feel it's
away
lethal
from the
force,
White House. The rules of engagement is you never
Come on.
shoot towards the White House as a Secret
They
Service
shoot at a
agent.
motherfucker
Right.
that shot at the brick wall.
Doesn't
And
matter who
20
shot
of
it.
them are shooting at
I don't care. That bullet could hit that bullet could hit that reporter at the duck.
How the fuck is that even justified? Y'all ain't making no
That's
sense.
right. Did you not understand that part? That bullet could have hit that reporter that duck. Then how's it? Then what?
then what?
Did they even murder the motherfucker that
No,
tried
stop
to kill
talking. Answer that
Trump?
question. Answer that question.
Who's
If the
he
reporter,
on?
if
Is he
the reporter
dead?
would have got hit with that bullet,
Is he on
who
death
did-
row?
Oh, okay. Well, he get hit with a bullet.
Bro, I need y'all to stay on page, bro.
That's what you
Stay
saying.
on page. Stay on page. Stay on
I
page.
am on page. You're not on page.
YouTube says all right to murder him if they shoot the building.
Yep.
I'm giving
It's shooting
examples of
towards.
the actual
If you
person getting
shooting,
shot.
okay, I'm
And
gonna
the
clarify
person
this.
shot him,
If you
they
shoot,
not killing. They not even putting him on
if you
death row.
shoot towards the White House, period, it's
If he not on death
elimination.
row, why would you think it's okay to murder him?
Any sense.
Rules of
It was
engagement are
two
different from 40 years ago.
situations. In the situation with Ronald Reagan, they was able to subdue the fucking.
Why do that when you supposed to stand up and leave, bro?
Nobody said you was
Rules of
supposed to
engagement
make
were
that
different.
choice. You were supposed
Rules of
to
engagement
say
different.
Rules
Rules of engagement is different from 40 years ago.
Are you serious?
Yes. Rules of engagement.
Situation, they was able to subdue the
Now, don't
perpetrator.
give me this
Hold
excuse.
on. They was able to.
They didn't shoot
Wait
him.
a minute. They were able to subdue
Dude.
the situation.
Boy, you want me to play that again?
Wait a minute.
That's right.
They supposed to shot
In
him
these
up.
other situations,
They didn't shoot him. Not
the
even one bullet.
motherfucker was shooting,
Nobody
Rabbit.
shot.
and nobody's gonna
So,
run into
hold on, no.
active bullets.
Hey, no,
You're
Tony.
going to shoot
Tony.
back.
So, Tony, hold on, listen. So, let me tell you something, Rabbit. So, your son walked across the street, he get hit by a car one day,
No,
right?
YouTube.
Stop.
Stop.
I'm about to break
These
this
are
down for
rat
you.
or
Stop. I'm about to,
servicemen
no.
are just
Come on.
shooting motherfuckers
That's
really,
right.
really.
That's right.
Get the fuck
I'm
out
sorry.
of here,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
The symbol of
I'm
our
sorry.
government.
I'm sorry.
They're shooting at our number one government building. We do not know if our president, if our vice president, if our Speaker of the House, if the First Lady, if
No, see, now he throwing
Wait a
stuff
minute,
in.
whoa,
No.
It's to protect the building. You
it's
talking
not
about protecting the
what I'm
president.
saying.
See, that's the thing. You
They
say
put
protect the
everybody in the
president.
White House.
You think no?
Put
When
it
they
in there, in there.
They not
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You shoot
Listen to
at
this,
the.
bro.
You don't know the president. It doesn't matter. You
No.
shoot at the.
Listen
You
to this.
shoot towards the
Listen to
White
this, bro.
House.
Listen to this, bro.
Go back to the beginning when the first shot went off.
That President Trump has said a
Listen.
deal is close, only for the
Right
two
there.
sides
She
to
could have got
remain
shot right there. She could have got shot that first shot. That first shot, she could have got hit.
Okay, give me the
That
warning.
first
Give me
shot,
the
she could have got hit in the
breakdown.
head.
It was just straight walk. Like,
But it
y'all
doesn't matter.
missing it. Y'all missing
But
it,
don't
bro.
stop, Rap. I need you to stop and think about it. You playing the video. She could have got shot that first hit. That first shot, she could have been shot.
And
Like you said, and
like what?
she's getting defended now because they shoot
Oh,
back.
now it's okay. So now
See, you said, see, I'm saying the White House is different. You cannot shoot. You can't. You saying you thinking the Secret Service will always way to protect the president. I guess you that's what they.
Always saying this.
Yes.
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 No CNN, bro.
Yes, he's eliminated. Yes, because you're not understanding. That first round could have hit her in the head.
Huh?
That first shot he shot could have hit her in the head. She shoot at the building. That first shot could have hit her in the head.
som de tiros.
It could have.
Look, more reporters out there. That first shot could hit any one of them in the head. See, all them people outside. All them people outside. It doesn't matter. You shoot towards the White House, you eliminated, bro. He could have hit any one of them people.
First responsibility is to protect who you.
Yes, all them people that's running, bro. That's a lot of people they protecting.
Okay, I'm understanding.
What are you talking about?
Come to work to do their job. They didn't come there to get killed, get sprayed, or whatever the fuck. That's your job, and you are. And your job is to protect that.
Okay,
you
sir,
do
your
it
turn.
by any
I'm so sorry.
motherfucking
Your
means
turn. Just trying to
necessary.
I understand. Sir.
Rules of engagement, elimination.
Okay, sir,
You are an active shooter. You damn right. If they can actually do,
I
if they
can't
can
believe y'all condone this.
it's not
Yes.
condoning
I
it.
need y'all to remember this
It
too.
happens all the time.
I do.
That is the law.
It ain't the
I
law.
do.
It ain't.
It is the law.
Because he could have killed a lot more people. That's like saying that's like saying, oh, they shot up the school. He said he shot up the school. That's saying 21.
They throw some
He
tear
could have went
gas.
to the school.
They even try to
Your
motherfucking.
job
So
is
what?
nothing,
He could have
bro.
went to the school and shut up a whole bunch of elementary school kids. Then what?
Rules.
It was nothing.
Or set. You
Rabbit.
gotta throw tear gas first. You see what you find out where them bullets coming from, and you take that motherfucker out.
Fucker out.
That is the motherfucker. That is the rules.
Only I'm
Rules
trying
of
to keep
engagement.
saying- Y'all keep, bro.
Because you're not understanding rules of engagement, bro. It's rules of engagement. You got to understand rules of engagement.
I do not agree with them murdering, bro.
Because it's not murder. It's called rules of
I
engagement.
don't understand why y'all can't get
A
over that.
murder. Okay, a murder
I
is
gave
when.
plenty of examples of
Listen.
people that did not murder the people.
So
I
the
gave plenty of
say.
examples
So rabbit.
of presidents getting shot.
All right, rabbit.
And the
So he's
person
trying
that
to say.
shot him did not get murdered or even put on death row.
Okay, stop rabbit. So rabbit. So
You had a
let's
person
say.
that walks up to the president, sticks the
Rabbit.
shit in his gut, and
Okay,
nobody
40
shoots.
years ago. 40
But y'all
years
think
ago.
it's okay to
40
unload,
years ago. So you don't think they
completely
put something in
unload
place
on a motherfucker
40
shooting at the building.
years ago? So you think,
Okay, so
so
that's
40,
that. How many times I gotta say that?
because 40 years
Stay
ago,
on
you
that.
because I
Like,
am.
what the
So
fuck?
40, something something happened 40 years ago,
Y'all
1980.
keep trying to justify
Stop
right
talking. Stop. So you trying to tell me they do not make
We know y'all
changes?
had it before. Let it go.
They make changes to make sure that the president protected at all costs. Not just the president, everybody.
If
And the-
you gonna run up there shooting at
What was a
fucking
BB
house,
gun?
they gonna kill you.
You go kill a BB gun, they don't shoot you. It's a
What if it end
gun.
up in a BB gun?
They don't care. You shooting
don't-
towards the White House,
don't
bro.
care.
It's
Man, you
it's
see what I'm saying, bro?
If you find
So
out,
what?
Y'all motherfuckers don't let him find that out because he dead.
Because ain't no
Because
motherfucker
he should be
dead
doing it
until you
anyway.
find out.
Oh shit, that was a
They
war
can
gun.
hit somebody. It doesn't
Oh shit, that
matter.
was a toy. Oh fuck, fuck
It
that.
doesn't matter. You shooting
Like,
towards the
bro,
White House,
It's
bro.
your fault.
Why?
You shouldn't be. Why are you dumb enough to shoot towards the White House?
With a BB gun and got shot, and you knew what was coming.
Exactly.
You took a BB gun down there.
Y'all
Like it was real.
justifying unloading
That's right.
without
Yes.
justification.
You caused
Yes.
them to unload.
Which means there is justification. You're shooting up something.
Of course they're going to
When the
unload
Friday-
on you. That's your
Okay,
fault.
so there you go.
You
That's
gonna
right.
say, you gonna go down there. I'm gonna go down there and say, and I'm waving a BB gun and tell them I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers. I'm gonna do
Nobody-
this, and I'm gonna wave a bullet. I'm gonna wave a BB gun around. They
So,
shoot me.
okay,
And
time
then-
out, Tony. Hold on, Tony. So
I know
Rabbit.
I was waving a BB
So, Rabbit,
gun,
hold on, time
they
out.
shouldn't have shot
That's why we put motherfucking cameras on these fucking police officers that kill black people. This is the reason why motherfuckers think it's so easy
It's a
just to kill
different.
motherfuckers.
All that
Before
is
it's
different.
because
cannot-
if
all
you
that's
back
different.
there
That's
got a
local
gun,
level.
unload
Okay,
on
Rabbit,
them.
stop.
It's gonna be
Wow.
justified at the
Stop.
end.
That's
You get
all
up.
different levels,
shit.
bro. That's
It's
different
not.
levels.
If you
It's
cannot
not.
go down here
It's
opening fire on
It's just
them,
a building, bro.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's not just a building.
It is a
Building.
seat
I don't give a
of
fuck.
It's not
power.
just a building, bro. I can't
It's the
believe
way
right now you so
tamper down
small-minded right
situations,
now.
bro, without just murdering somebody.
But
First,
that's where they
That's not murder, bro.
put a
So you trying to say
and
it's
y'all
okay?
gave us plenty examples of
You
somebody
saying
getting
it's
that murder.
okay
They
for him
can't
to shoot
shoot
at the White House and hit somebody with a bullet, but
And tap it down.
that's not justified. That's not justified.
I ain't
But it's
getting
just
that
it's
He
not
gave a
justified
good
for us
example.
shooting back.
Motherfucker not only tapped it down, they covered up the president after that and got him in the car.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
Not
You're still
shoot that
actively
nigga.
shooting. You
And put him
actively
in
shooting.
cuffs.
You actively shooting.
What they shoulda done?
Not the same.
I'm supposed to do this. You actively shooting at the White House, bro.
He was actually shooting a person in the stomach. What are you
Don't
talking
matter.
about?
40 years ago.
Are you
40 years
example?
ago-
They should have unloaded on them though.
Okay, 40 years ago, listen, 40 years ago, the rules of engagement were different.
They did not unload on them.
Rabbit,
So?
Rules of engagement
y'all example,
were different
like, why
40
they
years
doing this?
ago.
Don't make sense
It's
no
a
more.
difference.
That's what they are taught. If
A
they do
building
it, they do it. They
or
fucking
It doesn't
don't.
matter if a building or not. Somebody's in that building.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
It's
So it's
still
okay
your
for the
job to
president. So
protect
it's okay
still
for the
say
president's son to
same
get.
thing, bro.
So it's okay for the president's son to get shot. It's okay for the right
Huh?
for
They
Melania
not
to
in
get shot.
there.
You don't know
And
that,
U.S. Secret Service know that.
but that
Now you
doesn't
get what I'm
matter.
saying. I'm saying is,
But the
like I
But
said
it's
from
still
the
other
beginning
people
when it
on the
started,
ground.
before y'all kept doing what y'all doing
It's still
now.
other people on
Like
the
I said from the
ground.
start, when I came in from the beginning, when you as a Secret Service, you know what's in there.
But
You know
It
what's
doesn't
in there.
matter.
Again,
You're shooting
and
towards
then
the White
again,
House.
see? And just like
You're
I'm giving you an
shooting
example,
towards the
if
White
I'm walking
House.
to my house when I know all of us on vacation,
Your house is
and
different
somebody
from the
shooting
White
up my
House. Your
why
house
would
is
I
not
shoot and
protected.
kill this person?
Your
Huh?
house not
shooting at my
protected
house.
by Secret
You see what I'm
Service. It's
saying?
a
I gave that
difference.
example from the beginning to show this doesn't make sense. Just shooting a
I'm
building and murdering
saying
him.
your house is different from the White House. Your
Oh
house is not
Lord.
protected by the White House, by Secret
What's
Service.
the
So if
difference?
you walk up
What's
your
the
house,
difference?
I don't care, Rabbit. I don't care
They
if you
protect that house just like I
Rabbit,
protect
stop.
mine. So what we
Okay,
talking
let's just
about?
stop. So so my thing is like this: you pull up and somebody shoot at your house, and you don't kill that motherfucker. There's something wrong with you.
President, his wife,
Because
and
the
his
thing is,
family.
it could have been instance that your child or your wife could have been there. He just shooting at your house.
But my house is like I'm the president and I'm the fucking my kids in the
You
fucking
got-
joint. So what are you
right.
talking about?
So it doesn't matter whether the
Same
kids there or
thing.
not. You're gonna shoot that
So if somebody
motherfucker
shoot
dead.
my fucking house,
Every
I'm gonna have a
right.
choice whether I shoot him in his head
Be like, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker dead.
because he's shooting
I'ma
at a
shoot this
building.
motherfucker
That's what
head.
shooting at my house. I'm
I'm
shooting
trying
that
to down
motherfucker
down the
dead.
street call the police.
Look,
No, for what?
Like I don't get what y'all doing. It's like y'all
You
justifying
can't call the
just a
police for
murder.
you Secret Service.
Nobody-
So the
Y'all
Secret
was
Service
saying
says,
murder. Would that be murder?
Secret Service
If I was
say,
shot in his head,
That's
if
part of
you
the police.
are in
Can
the
you?
it would have been murder. Yes or no?
You sound stupid, bro.
If I was shot in his head,
You
it
sound
would have been murder.
stupid.
Right. It is
You
not
sound so
murder.
stupid right
If you
now.
are in the commission of committing attempted murder, it is not a murder.
And then for one, if you
That
just
don't
we
even
Secret
make
Service can't ride down the street and
If
say,
you
hey,
are-
Metropolitan
once
Police.
you pull that trigger, it is attempted murder. If
Murder.
the motherfucker is in the house or not.
Not. Rihanna house
If
got
it's in
shut
the
up.
house or not,
Rihanna
it's
house got shut up.
attempted murder. You know where
Rihanna-
this motherfucker live at. You went to
Yes.
this motherfucker's house. You pointed
right.
a gun at the house. You pulled the trigger. It is attempted murder. If
Prime
you are
example.
killed
Tony.
in the motherfucking commission of committing attempted murder, how the fuck is it murder?
Not only that, just recently, a lady shot at Rihanna's house, shot the walls of Rihanna's house, and guess what she's getting charged with? Attempted fucking murder.
Attempted murder. Once I know where you are
Her
at,
kids. She was in the house with
That's
her kids.
house.
if
She was
if
in somebody.
I
It doesn't
know that's
matter.
your house, that's
It doesn't
where
matter.
you
Your house
live
is
at.
your property.
Y'all keep
You
making
don't
examples
have
that
to
nothing to do
be
with what I'm talking
home
about.
or not.
That bitch, that thing was
It
not
was
in there.
attempt-
Nobody in there.
It was
The
still-
Secret Service don't even that in
it
there.
is still
That's what I
an
started this whole
attempt-
thing off with.
it is
If you know the
still-
situation, why
listen,
murder him?
Listen,
See, again, that's the point of this.
Listen.
She was in the fucking house.
Whether-
Her and the kids was in there.
Whether
That's attempted murder on all pages.
All right, so Rabbit.
What the fuck?
So Rabbit, you say that.
Those
you
Secret Service
situation-
boys, nobody in there. Why they trying to kill him? Why they murder
One more
him?
thing. One more thing before I go.
What does the Secret Service know?
What you mean?
It is about.
Stop right there.
It
Tony,
is
hold on,
It's
Tony.
not about what the Secret Service
So it's a
knows.
choice to kill him.
No,
You didn't have to. Because you know there's nobody in there to get hurt.
You listen.
It doesn't
Like, what the
matter.
fuck? Y'all not making sense.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So Rabbit,
It's a choice to kill him.
hey, hold on, Tony, real quick. I gotta go. Hold on.
It's not about who the Secret Service knows
Come on.
who's in the house or not. It is about the actions that you took as a perpetrator. You came to this person's residence where you know that this person lives at, whether you know they are there or not. And you're in the eyes of the law, when you went to this person's residence and you pointed a firearm at that person's residence and opened fire.
Okay, talk about one more thing.
Listen to me.
So one thing before I go. Hold on.
In your mind, you figured they was in there. You figured that's why you went there, because you know that's where they live, and you went there.
Not there.
And
It doesn't matter. Hold on, Tony.
But you still
It doesn't
made an
matter.
attempt on that person's life.
Hold on,
Don't have to
Tony.
be there for it to be an attempted murder.
That's in.
Hold
See,
on.
when you
Hold on. Because you
Hold on. Let me say one thing. Let me say one. Let me say one thing.
You went.
Hold on.
Tony,
Hold on.
You went to this person's house. Listen to me.
Hold on for a second. Let me say one thing. Let me say one thing before I go. So, Rabbit,
That means
you said that.
kill this person.
Hold on, Tony.
You're going to get a tip
Rabbit,
to every time.
Tony, hold on, Tony. Tony, hold on one second. Tony,
killing you before
Tony.
letting you kill this person. Go ahead. With
Tony.
Go ahead.
Listen, real quick. So, Rabbit, you say you see somebody shoot at your house, you gonna go down the street and call the police, right? Secret Service can't go call Metropolitan Police, say, hey, somebody shoot at the fucking White House. Are you fucking stupid?
You missing my.
I'm gonna shoot back. Your job is to protect the White House, bro. You're gonna shoot back.
Y'all made my point that he didn't have.
No, you sound dumb. Oh, somebody shoot at my house. I'm gonna call the police. Secret Service's job is to protect the White House. You idiot. The rules we gave you is to eliminate.
Y'all already know now he didn't have to do
All right, I gotta go though.
I think y'all figured that out.
No, we figured out that you gone crazy.
They ain't have to kill him.
Because what do you expect if Kamala Harris was in there?
Nobody was in there. Stop.
It doesn't matter.
That's how we started this whole thing. Nobody was in it.
It doesn't matter.
So Secret Service knows nobody there. So why do that? That was my whole big point of the Secret Service. No, there's nobody there.
No.
So he's shooting at the building. Why don't seduce the situation? Why you have to fucking die under 100 rounds?
Because.
So you're not making sense.
Not only maybe the president was not at home. Maybe he went to McDonald's at the time.
Nobody was there.
No. There are, and it's a known fact. It is never a time. There is never a time of the day that staff, whether it be.
Well, you can't shoot in the White House. You can't shoot the windows. You can't shoot the windows. That's not irrelevant to be talking about, bro. What are you even saying?
But it doesn't care. We're not talking about.
So what you saying?
Because we are talking about the mindset of the perpetrator.
No, see, you go y'all doing that again.
Perpetrator.
It can't go through the brick wall.
It doesn't matter.
Windows. I'm talking about Secret Service. Since I've been talking about
we're
this.
In a brick building.
Why would they kill him?
We're in a brick building right now. If somebody's shooting at this building right now with us in it,
it's not the same brick building.
It is the same.
That's a bulletproof building.
I don't care.
Windows and everything on the White House.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't.
So you shooting at the joint is almost irrelevant.
Go down there
so Secret Service, know for a fact, one, there's nobody there. Two, your bullets are irrelevant. That's bulletproof everything.
It doesn't matter.
So why kill this person? You even make my shit even more. What I'm saying, clearer.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying, my guy?
There's people all over that place.
And then you're going back to people that's not dead.
Okay.
We're not talking about
you look. We're not going to.
We're talking about the building. He shot the building.
I don't give a fuck. You shoot at that building, they're going to bust your ass. That's plain and simple. And that's anybody.
And I do agree with them murdering him for shooting at the building. Especially when Secret Service know the situation. Especially when Secret Service know there's nobody there to be murdered. Then they know, at the very least, the vice president, the president, none of these people is nowhere near this. The very least, no bullets are going through that fucking window on that building at all.
True.
What?
That may be true.
Exactly. So Secret Service know all this, but still unload on this nigga 100 rounds.
They showing up there.
And you justify that.
Yep.
Now you with me.
No, I'm not with you.
No, you understand where I'm coming from, though. You're not. Of course, you're not with me.
I understand where you're coming from.
You're not with me.
But I don't agree with you.
Y'all not with me.
Because an attack.
Y'all definitely not with me.
Because I know what an attack on that building and buildings like it means. If you attack that building, look, there's people there all the time. There's people on the grounds.
You should not be killing nobody.
Yeah. Because you're protecting more than the president. You're protecting your fellow agents. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just like they didn't kill him when he shot Brady.
There are hundreds of people.
Just like they didn't kill him when they blew the head off.
Hundreds of people there. If
everybody was murdered.
Look,
like, come on, bro. But this person get murdered for shooting at the building. You know it's empty. You know it's bulletproof. You know no bullets going through. You know no bullets can even reach nobody. You know ain't bullets touching nothing.
Come on,
you know ain't nobody there to be touched. And you Secret Service murder.
Well, anyway,
that's why it's a murder to me.
Okay, I can agree.
Now we on the same page.
No, we're not.
No, far as you understand what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
So that's it. I get what y'all coming from. Y'all wrong.
You're wrong.
So that's just it with that.
Don't say we wrong.
Y'all wrong.
How we wrong? We going by what the law is.
It's not the law.
That is the law.
You're not supposed to be murdered because you did anything to the White House, bro.
Okay, you want to bet?
Show it.
Go pull it up.
It's nothing in there that you're supposed to be murdered.
Prove me.
Bro, how to shoot the president and don't get murdered?
First president
but you about to tell me some other shit I get murdered for about the White House?
They've been shot for motherfuckers. Been shot for throwing shit at the White House.
When?
Come on, look it up. Come on, bro. Motherfuckers been all types of shit for doing shit. You don't
They
go
wasn't
down to my
murdered,
house and
bro.
do all shit. That's not
They weren't
murder.
murdered. You
He
had
was
no
in
many
the
people
window.
jumped in the
He
over the
was
fence.
killed
Niggas
in
went
the
over the fence, not
Right.
the outside.
Right.
Over the fence on
Every
Obama.
situation is different,
Stop.
though.
See, again.
Every situation
Over the
is
fence.
different.
I mean, not on the other side. Over
Every
the
situation
you in the
is
joint.
different.
We had another nigga that went inside the joint. Y'all forgot that? That nigga wasn't murdered.
Look, but this one was.
Now y'all with me
This one
now?
was killed.
The audience out there?
This one was killed.
Their choice was to murder him. They didn't have to murder him, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
You can't go down there just putting
Just like with the boss president, we had a nigga that walked in the motherfucking joint. All the way in. How many niggas jumped over the fence?
Well, we'll disagree with that, but
Tons of niggas jumped over the fence. None of them niggas were murdered.
well, it was tons of motherfuckers that jumped over that fence and got murdered.
Who in?
Okay, let's see.
That never happened.
Okay.
Nobody was shot for jumping over the fence, bro.
Oh shit.
Ever.
Let me see. People.
You tripping. I think 6 different people did that shit to Obama. None of them niggas dead. Tripping.
Yeah, you tripping.
Y'all gotta realize the stakes of just murdering somebody. Y'all giving Secret Service the okay, just the murder.
Okay, for shit.
Just the murder. Like, what the
I
fuck?
don't say out.
A freelance I'm shooting at this building. Murder. Like what? When the Secret Service know the situation, they had to secure, everything is secure. They Secret Service.
Oh, that's the wang. That's what it was.
But I do appreciate everybody, man, that tunes in to the podcast. This is a Sunday night. We went on early. It's still early, but we went on early. We're about to stab up out of here. Thank God for the gun. I'm not sure he's still here.
Okay.
You here? Godfather.
There you go.
But I appreciate everybody that tunes in for show, the podcast. Check out our new podcast too. This will be coming up on this joint, man. We got big plans for that joint for show. Big plans for the motherfucker Who Did Your Head podcast. We want everybody tune into that real soon for that for show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow your boys. You know what I'm saying, dog? And keep an eye on the motherfucking joint. Who Did Your Head for show. Sure.
I'm not even figured that one. Motherfucker.
Go ahead.
That motherfucker pipe.
All right. Oh shit! I forgot, motherfucking Ray J got knocked out. I forgot to talk about that shit. Shit. And they got knocked out.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view.